Don't worry. Oh, shit. Don't worry about it, bro. Hopefully it'll last.
Oh, yeah, you just did my camera. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Open this up, bro.
All right. Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked and sinful kingdom. Spiritually, Babylon the Great, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Nineveh, spiritually Rome 2.0. But without further ado, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakawadash.
And the double honors to our beloved apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to doctrine. Peace, love, and salutations to the elect. This is the book. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying."
See that wisdom of the Bible and the Lord is okay. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding is basically when we fear the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and it leads to fear, wisdom, and understanding. But 2/3 of our people don't want to fear the Lord, and therefore, when the time comes, when the Lord bring upon their calamity, they'll have nothing to fall back on because they didn't want to listen to correction. And another thing too, the Lord is not in these churches. The Lord is not. He's out on the highways and hedges with His prophets, and that are the prophets are the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But these churches, people still going into these churches and not getting the full understanding.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 20. "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse."
And say real quick, because that's where the prophets are. The Lord raises up prophets. You know where to find them. They're going to be in the chief place of concourse. How do you get the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai? Said, the one sent teachers and messengers. Where are you going to find these messengers? They're going to be somewhere convenient to go and see them. You go to, you have a problem. I need some food. Where do you go? You go to the marketplace. I need a new carpet, right? You go to the carpenter. You go to the place where people buy and sell at, right? So again, the chief place of concourse, meaning a place of high foot traffic, a place where Jake can run into, right?
Yep. It's the book of Proverbs 1, verse 22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge."
Knowledge is the fear of the Lord, and that's what the Lord requires of us when He send us out here on the highways and hedges.
So Isaiah 45, verse 19, it says, "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth." So again, meaning the Lord's going to be able to find where the Lord's at. It's going to be with His men on the highways and byways, right? And now you got the YouTube, you got the internet, right? Because it's not just for show; it's because we're warning you, we're giving you warning, right? Isaiah 45, 19, "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth," meaning between me and you, like we're just talking. The Lord told us to go out. He commanded us to go out and prophesy unto the nation with Him. It says, I said, "Not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right." So the Lord is a standard. When you come to judgment and discernment, the Lord declares what's right. Because why? It's His creation, man. The Lord created the heavens, the earth, and everything you see that exists. So again, going to someone with instructions, obviously it will come from the highest. So the Lord giving you instructions, ultimately how to serve Him. Because here it is where it tells you how to serve yourself, how to serve ultimately. The Spirit didn't say it, right? Beating after your flesh and ego and desires. The Lord raised up prophets, raise up that old path, right? So to ultimately turn back to him because why double stuff?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right? That reproof is the correction. The Bible, the Lord will pour his spirit into the servants' apostles. Just us, I don't know how he's in heaven.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And what spirit is that? The spirit of truth. You know? The spirit of wisdom. You know, the fear of Yahweh Shai, that's when it's going to be crying out unto you. Not, you know, TikTok, dancing, all the stuff that goes on in the world. Right? That's not wisdom, and that's folly. It's read how long you simple is. It doesn't mean to be simple. It's mean to not serve Yahweh Shai. You know, being godless. You know?
It's the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Yeah, his calling is in servants. The prophets, we come out on the highways and hedges week in and week out. Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spread out the voice like a trumpet, which we do. And our people mock and scoff, they avoid walking by us. Jacob, they'll go around the block just to keep from walking by us because we don't want to hear the word.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 25. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Our people don't want the counsel of the Lord, they want the counsel of Esau, the counsel of Egypt. They rather listen to Esau, their master.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Yep, so again, where do you find the Lord's counsel? That's what we'll get into. What is counsel? It means advice, right? The multitude of counsel is their safety, right? Because here it is, again, we're in perilous times. Jake is in need of a guide, right? They're in the error of their ways, you know, in this blackness, right? Latino-ness, whatever Jake is into, man, all right? And that's always gonna get you destroyed. Because again, whether you realize it or not, this is love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. We're out here to rebuke our people, man. Because who else gonna stand up and tell our people they're going in the wrong direction? Not our enemy, right? Not those that sold out onto our enemy, man. They got handlers, and they got strength behind them, man. You know, they're speaking and prophesying onto you, you know, in the name of the government, man. You know, push their agenda, push their status quo. You know.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
I said, fear is coming to you, 2/3 Israelites, man. Ezekiel 9:4.
Fear coming to the Israelites, you said?
2/3 of my people. Jacob's trouble, martial law, all that's going to come into effect soon. And you 2/3 out here laughing.
How do I get back my back?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
So again, imagine that, right? Because the world gives you a concave view of our Creator, right? Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. I think He's all soft and passive. Now, the Lord said He's gonna laugh when destruction comes. The same way you see a fool, he get caught up in his foolishness. What do? Say, look at this idiot. You laugh at him, man. That's what the Lord gonna do, man. You know, because again, you had people set up to tell you you're going the wrong way, to warn you, to look out for you. And what you do? You slap the hand away, right? Because our people are carnal. I didn't understand that the Spirit of the Lord is speaking. Because they've been so long removed from the Spirit of the Lord, they don't even know that that's their maker speaking, man. You know, but they'll hear John Morant, you know, they'll hear all these so-called celebrities, right? It says the poor man's words are heard and silent. Why? Because we don't got no respect in this world. Because why? It's not our world. But that's fine. It's about the message, man. You know, what?
Verse 27, it says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Ultimately, the Lord doesn't want you to hear this word. He's rejecting you because you rejected him, but the doors of mercy are still open. The doors are still open now, but they are rapidly closing. Amos 8 and 11 is right around the corner. Fastly approaching, and it becomes, it's going to be too late.
It's 2 Chronicles, chapter 36, and start at verse 15. It says, "And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, being the true name of Heavenly Father and begotten Son, power of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place." So again, it's a sign of love. The Lord's looking out for you. You know, that's love, man. You know, someone's looking out for you. All right, cool, good looks. That's love, man. Right? But again, this is what the Lord's doing. And in favor of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, he's giving you insight. In a world full of lies and trickery and deception, things for you to be led astray, you know, with this YN culture, you know, running down on your ops and all that, right? The Lord's telling you to come and serve me, man. Put off the way of darkness and serve the living power, man. Because all this is going to get you a ticket to death, man. You're going to be destroyed. But what? Next verse, 2 Chronicles 36, 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. But they mocked the message of the Most High. So, you know, an eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As you mock the message of the Most High, the Lord going to mock you, man. You know, just read that, he's going to mock you. All right? So, 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. But they mocked the message of the Most High and despised his words. Despise means look down, you know. What y'all talking about? Y'all don't know shit. You know, that's how they look at us when they walk past us. They hear about the Israelites. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all uneducated, you know, whatever. Hey, Apostle Paul said, y'all be rude in speech but not knowledge, right? 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy. And what's the remedy for our people? Yahweh Shai, man, the physician, to come to heal the sickness that our people has been accumulating over the years, man. The diseases just get worse. It don't get better. It don't fix itself. Let you take care of yourself. Take whole foods. Either to nurse you back to health, which is wisdom, man. Right? Isaiah the first chapter says from the whole head on down, people are sick. That means let's start from the head tribe of Judah. That's why Judah got to be raised up. Right? The house of Lord, the house of David is being raised up the so-called black men on down. Right? Because why? Because that's how the Lord set it up, man. But nonetheless, again, the Lord warning you, giving you a lookout. And what did Jake do? You think it's crazy, you're tripping. Say we're gonna be here another 1,000 years. That's what Jake's saying. That's the man calling himself Israelite said we're gonna be here 1,000 years. Count that, 1,000 years. So we can go through another renaissance, a whole another 1,000 years of Esau ruling and lying. This thing don't need 1,000 years. He's 2 weeks from putting the MOTB making a mandatory. You know?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 29. It says, "For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord." They
hated the fear. Jake don't want to listen to what the Lord has to say, because Jake still want to go and still want to eat pork, still want to go out and just keep sinning and sinning and sinning. And instead of hearing the words of the Lord, Jake just taking matters into their own hands, leaning to their own understanding.
I believe it's free on leaving, man. I got one. So Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, not a knowledge of wickedness, because Jacob's all educated, street knowledge, niggerisms, Jacob's all into that, man. It says to do good, they have no knowledge. I mean, they don't want to serve you how about yourself, man. Because it says rejected knowledge, meaning you had a choice. He said, nah, that's not cool. I want to serve the Lord. What's his name? It don't matter to Jacob. Does that show you how dark, low our people have become? Man? No spiritual backbone, righteous backbone. Because Jacob's spiritually wicked. But again, because that was rejected knowledge, the Lord going to reject you. He don't care that you got $1 million, you got a Bugatti, or whatever the hell you got, you know. You just got a bigger payment, you know. You got a mansion, whatever. The Lord don't care about that, man. Do you have faith, right? Do you believe? They don't got that, man. That's why destruction don't come, especially those that say it ain't coming.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 31. It says, therefore, it's the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 30. It says, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
Yeah, see, we come out, like I said, we come out on the highways and hedges week in and week out, prophesying the destruction of Babylon, aka, Nineveh. Telling you about nuclear structures coming to ICBMs is, on the way, basically. Jake is going to be out here, without protection. They're going to be casting that lake of fire when those all those ICBMs get displaced. It's going to be a big ass lake of fire, and Jake is going to be, burned up in it. 2/3.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 30. It says, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
Yeah, so they are none of my counsel, not even a little bit. They're not even considering, what's being said onto them, what's being prophesied onto them. Not even considering, right? Not even a lick. Again, go back to Isaiah, the first chapter. My people do not consider, They'll consider everything else. They'll say we kings, we pharaohs, all that bullshit, and that Egyptology shit. We Nephilim, as far as the 2,000-foot gods, like it says in the book of, what's that book? Book of Enoch, one of them books. They'll say we were 2,000-foot giants before they'll say we were the children of the Lord, the children of Israel, And our power's name is Yahweh B'Hashem Shah. They'll say we don't know his name, they'll still call him JC, right? So we were none of my counsel, none of my reproof, right? Because again, the Lord set up men on these last days on the highways and byways to prophesy to you, right? To give you, he said, the eyes shall see thy teachers. Who are they, man? But again, going to the reproof, man, is ultimately just, as the Lord said, if I had not come, they had not sinned. You know you're not going to listen, man. So it's just to get, the blood off his hands, so to say, meaning you were warned, now it's on you to deal with what's coming, man.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
See, this is Jake leaning into his own understanding. Proverbs 3 and 5, trust in the Lord, lean not into your own understanding. Jake just won't listen and what the Lord has to tell him to the prophets on the highways and hedges.
Eat the fruit of your doings, meaning you're going to get what you get. Like the so-called law of karma, which you don't believe in that. You believe in the judgment of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, but you do wrong, you get one. That's how it is, man. If you plant an evil, wicked seed, you're going to grow a wicked tree, man. You'll get wicked fruit, So again, you on the earth being evil, commit adultery, robbing, stealing, killing, mask up, all that shit. What's going to happen to you, man? You're going to get blasted, But that's how it works, man. So you're going to eat the fruit of your doing. I mean, you do this to yourself. That's what the Lord's saying. You people, you so-called niggas, Latinos, and Americans, you do this to yourself, man. You get thrown in captivity. Why do you think Jake went in captivity, man? Look at Jake right now, man. That's why the Lord sent Esau to hem your ass up, man, and bring you over here in private slave ships, man. Because Jake been acting the ass, man. Since the ancient world. It's the same generation back in the day. Now they got phones. They got internet, right? That's why the Lord will make it an ultimate example of this wicked generation, man. It says that in the Apocrypha. Horrible is the unrighteous generation, the end of it. We're at the end of this unrighteous generation, It's not going to end pretty.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
These are the Lord's elect, the ones who fear him, the 1/3 of the saints, which is the prophets of Yahweh B'Hashem Shah.
Read up and turn away the simple. Shall slay them, meaning you turn away from your own. You're turning away from your own salvation. So you're gonna get destroyed, man. You're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna turn away from the proof of the Lord. You're gonna turn away from His hedge, right? His protection, right? You're gonna be destroyed. And it says, read that last verse. Read up.
God, yep. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 32. It says, "For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them."
Yep. So prosperity of fools is going into why Jacob's so complacent. Because for the most part, of course, Jacob's still struggling to catch hell. He got the curse on him, but you got Jake riding around in Benzes and Bentleys, and living in mansions, right? And they call that heaven, man. That's why Jake he's at peace, man. He's chilling, Especially when you know your history. You think you just came from slavery, booty scratching in Africa. Of course, you don't think living in a mansion is a big jump and step up. No, man. It was kings, man. Real kings on the earth. On the Al-Bashir tribe, man. Kings and princes and priests. Again, Jake has eaten off the devil's table and think this is living, man. I'm riding around like the silver white man. But that's winning, man. But you don't understand this dude's head, he's about to be destroyed, man.
And so Jake's whole mindset is, let's say his uncle did something wicked and didn't ever get caught. He figured he could do the same thing and just keep doing it, and the Lord not marking that down, and he's gonna get judgment sooner or later.
It says, the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 32, it says, "For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil."
So all you gotta do is pay attention. That's Isaiah 51st chapter. You that thirsted, we're paraphrasing. Pretty much come to the waters, man. Get it freely. I'm not gonna charge you. Say, "Oh, hold on, brother. I think that's enough." You gotta put your down payment. Subscribe to my whatever JP. Here's my cash app down below. No, man. The Lord gave it to us freely we receive, freely we get, man. That's the greatest. That's the most priceless thing. Stuff you receive free. Think about birth. You can't put a price on that. Coming into this world, Job said, "Curse be my born day," with paraphrasing. I wish I was still born, because he knew when you're on earth, you're going to catch out. But nonetheless, again, receiving this knowledge, we receive it freely, man. So best, buy the truth, sell it not, Because again, this is what the Lord has required us to come out and teach you, man. Turn you back, save you, simple as being destroyed,
Sweet. Yeah, Jeff. But,
I just want to bring out this quote that brothers speak on fluently, about the suffering. It says, "Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times." But I brought that out just to say that, that, the Lord deals with his men through suffering, So we gotta, as our apostles always say, man, we gotta learn to live the suffering, learn to love the suffering. Right?
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Right. It said my son. So what it says my son. This is speaking on the men of our nation, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right.
Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Right, It says prepare thy soul for temptation, which means you're going to go through trials, tribulation, all right, adversity. And as the scriptures say, if thou wouldst get a friend to prove him first, meaning that through these tests, all right, you have to walk in the fear of the Lord, all right, which means in which the fear goes into remaining obedient.
So Isaiah 48, verse 10. Isaiah 48, verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So think about the process of refining stuff, especially gold and silver. It's a strenuous process. It involves heating up, cooling down, heating up, shaping, right? And that's the Lord likened unto us is gold and silver, right? Things that are ultimately precious, things that are worthy to be in the house, right? Before you bring the vessel in the house, it has to be proven first. Example making, the Lord's making sure we're acceptable in His sight, vessels of honor, things that you will be proud to show off. This is some praise on. That's the Lord's elect. He said through the furnace of affliction, not prosperity, not through mirth, not through playing around and BSing. It's through affliction. You're catching hell, man. But that's where you're tested and tried. He said, proving a friend, it's a test. Prove it, prove what it is. To prove God is pure, you have to put it through a process. That's what He's doing His thing.
Yeah, my brother, because the Lord is trying to see, who are deemed worthy, which we know that, who is worthy is the elect, of course.
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Right, it says set thy heart aright, and that word heart goes into the Hebrew word loud, meaning your mind. It says set thy heart aright and constantly endure. That word endure means to make hard, which means what? That we have to strive for this truth. All right, which means that we have to contend for the faith, meaning we have to fight. Because Satan can get on your woman, your child, all right, your boss, okay, and they, and through this situation, you know what I'm saying? Because Satan's trying to get a carnal reaction out of you.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Make not haste in the time of trouble. All right. Can you really get from the top?
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
God, because like I said, Satan can get on, saying your boss, your woman, your children, family members, friends, all right? Because Satan is trying to agitate you, all right? To see, or you gonna react out of your emotion, all right? See if you're gonna get carnal. Yep. And it says what it says. It says it make not haste. It says make not haste in the time of trouble. All right. So when you're faced with adversity, all right, you can't panic. All right, you can't be impulsive. All right, you got because once you get in that spirit, you start to make rash decisions, which means that you're not reasoning with the scripture.
It's Proverbs 3, I'll read 25, 26. Proverbs 3, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither the desolation of the wicked when it comes. So maybe that's verse 2, but be not afraid of sudden fear. That's that adrenaline. Shit happens to you, you get the blood flowing and stuff, That's the flesh, it's a carnal reaction, But we're not supposed to be, as far as worldly fear goes, we're supposed to fear Yahweh Shai, So when shit happens to you, say the devil wants a reaction. Because fear is a earthly fear, fleshly fear, that's a carnal reaction. And sometimes you can't control it. You hear a lot of noise, you might not be scared, but shit, you feel, that dog is going, man. So going into reason, you're not supposed to be afraid when stuff like that happens, right? Especially when destruction comes. Because, shit gonna be happening, and just remember it's not for you. God willing, So Proverbs 3, verse 26, for the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. And simple say confidence means the faith, So people make not haste in time of trouble. Haste meaning like the panic, the frantic, that nervous energy. What I'm saying? That's what women feel, know, you can't control them, so they just lose their damn mind. You're not supposed to have that, man. You're supposed to have a sound mind, a strong mind. That's what Lord's doing with us. That's why He puts us through hell, you know, to prepare us for that time we're getting ready to head into.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
It says what again?
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Right, it says cleave to him, and that word cleave goes it's synonymous with the word stick, or to be adhesive, you know, like kind of like glue, man. Because we gotta stick with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know?
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right. Like I said, yeah, we gotta stick with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because He's gonna make a way for us to escape that temptation. He'll never put too much on it that we can't bear. You know, what proves that is to put the 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Yep. So Lord's willing, we be of that number, all right, in the time of nuclear destruction, as the brother was going into earlier, when those 200 million nuclear warheads hit this place, all right, that we'll be beamed up and we'll receive those immortal bodies.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right. I'll show you the time.
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Right. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So rejoice, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua dealeth with us as He dealeth with our sons. All right. Because the scriptures say what? That the Lord chasteneth whom He loveth.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right. It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And that word patient goes into long suffering. All right. Because in this walk of ours, you know, we deal with different situations, man. You know, you may your hours may get cut on the job. You know, shit, you may lose a job. All right. You may your car might break down. You know what I'm saying? You might not have no transportation. You know. All right, but all these different things are for our betterment, man. We go through these different afflictions to better us. That's why the scriptures say, let patience have a perfect work. You know, and that word perfect means to be made whole. Right? Because the Lord is molding our character. You know, the Lord is strengthening us. All right, through these afflictions.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 32, it says, but when we are judged, we are chastened from the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 32, but when we are judged, when we catch the hell, the affliction, the flat tires, you know, maybe mama drama, whatever, all right, this will be something for as a righteous doer, you know, not for evil doer, but when we are judged, making a difference, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Because if you, without chastising, you say you're a bastard, not a son, you want the Lord to deal with you as a son. That's what King David cried. He said, chastise me not in thy sore displeasure. You know, meaning whooping like with hatred. You know, that's what the Lord gonna do with the wicked. The wicked of our people. The Lord gonna, you know, put hatred in it. The Lord judges us inside of love, man, because He doesn't want us to be condemned with the world, meaning, you know, judge with the world. You know, that's why He made a separation, so we can despise and hate this place more. You know?
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
It says gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Just like yeah, because the elect are likely to go, and that gold goes through a refining process, all right? Which means, and within that refining process, that gold gets put in the fire until all the impurities are burned off. And how you know that all the impurities are gone? They say when you can see your reflection within that gold, right? Because that's what the Lord is doing with the elect, man. You know, we're going through these different trials of our faith. We're going through these different afflictions. You know, we're going through adversity. You know, because these different tests are purifying us, man. You know, he's getting the elect prepared. You know. Because we get prepared for that hour of temptation, as I think the brothers had mentioned. The brothers had mentioned it earlier, you know, because this man is about to make that sea hook that corrupts that G54A. He's about to make it better to it, you know. So you know, the Lord is building up his men's faith.
It's second Ezra 16, verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So then shall be known who are my chosen. I mean, you're going to know exactly who the Lord's been dealing with the whole time. Because ultimately, this is the end goal. The Lord's going to have us freed up and delivered. And he says, in Hosea, the first chapter, the land where it said, you're not my people, there shall be said. There'll be no denial at that time. Because our enemies shall behold us, right? Matthew, us getting beat up and delivered. Everybody else, stuck here to deal with what they got to deal with because they chose with the fear of Yahweh Shai, Then shall be known who I chose. Like, oh, that's the fact. What's on the 5th chapter, right? The strength of our salvation, right? Is that going to be a question of who the Lord's been dealing with? You got spiritual eyesight. You know who the Lord's dealing with now, but in that day, especially, it's with them at the end, you shall know who the Lord's chosen because they've been delivered through great tribulations, man. Only the Lord can be dealing with men that got delivered right before nuclear missiles come. Again, that's that praise and fame the Lord will give us because they suffered humility, just like Yahweh Shai did, and now he got a name higher than every name. It was the fruit of patience. Patience will suffering. See this right here? Okay, you can say there. It's get Amos 9. Where it says, he gonna sit in the house of Israel. Amos 9:9. It's going to them put on the day of the Lord. It says this.
Okay. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yep. That sinful kingdom, at that time Amos was speaking, was Israelites. Okay, more specifically the northern tribes, which later on, the Syrians came and threw them in captivity. Amos, the prophet, was prophesying onto them that, hey, because you're being evil, being simple, right? Worshiping idols and doing stuff that's not convenient. It's like Yahweh Shai, the Lord going to bring you down, man. Destroy means to destabilize the structure. That's what the Lord did. Scattered our people constantly because of the stuff they've been doing on earth, man. Disobeying their power. But now this time you can tie it to Esau. Because he wants to take on that covering. He wants to be called the sons of God, right? Those curses are going to come upon him. That's Deuteronomy 30:7. And that's what's happening now, man. Everybody's looking down on the small hats, right? Grabbing it, scratching their hair like, what is up with these guys? Because they're being found, being made small among the heathen, right? But again, talking about now, really is still talking about Jacob, man. Because the Lord said in Peter, he's going to judge his house first. Go ahead and read it. It's beautiful.
Okay. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yep, so his eyes. What are the Lord's eyes? The angels, man. The messengers. Because whether you understand it or not, there's a world within the world, and that world is, you can't see it, man. The spiritual realm, right? How the Lord operates and puts on the mind of people to do things that they do, man. To influence them. Okay? The invisible world of Yahweh Shai, man, which is going to that higher realm that here on this earth, man. Which the left hand loves to tap into. But they don't understand that the Lord's in control of both sides, man.
I don't know if y'all remember seeing, I forgot which Hellboy it was, but it was showing you how, like, this grandmother.
Oh, yeah, it had a demon.
It was a whole. When you put on those glasses, you could see.
That was the second one.
That was the second one. Yeah. Just going back to
nice.
Yeah.
The saying goes, art imitates life. That inspiration came from something.
Exactly.
Again, the angels. The spiritual realm is especially for our carnal eyes, it's a spooky place, man. You know? Again, the depiction of those left-hand spirits, they never look cute, you know? They look crazy, you know? This is symbolic of, you know, how powerful they are, of course. They're going to be some kind of monster-looking creature, right? Not this earth, not this world, right? And they can take form whatever they want to, right? Because they're not bound by the rules of this world, man. Again, that's why we praise Yahweh Shai, man. Because again, you talk about the fear of man, the gun, all that. Yahweh Shai told us who we should fear, man. You know, because that realm, the Heavenly Father, through Yahweh Shai now, which he has that office, he controls it, man. The right and the left, man. You don't want to fail the power like that.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right, so it's an eyesore, man. Again, the will of our people, 2/3 of them is an eyesore inside of Yahweh Shai, man. Specifically going here, so-called America. All the will of our people, man. You know, it's an eyesore. And again, how much more Esau? So the white people. With all this weirdo technology, you know, it's all stuff to separate you from Yahweh Shai, man. The stuff in your food, the stuff in your air, the stuff you consume, you know, it's all to take away from the Lord, man. And the Lord says he's going to destroy it. Why? Because it's a cancer, man. You know, think about how your body reacts to alien substances. It attacks it, man. They don't say, hey, hang on, bro. The white blood cells jump on that shit, man. And that's what the Lord's doing with his prophets, man. Proving and rebuking, because why? Because judgment is coming, man.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yep, man, hey, call all y'all about some sign, man, because imagine. Because the stuff we go through, of course, we're chastised because of our own naughtiness. We've been brought low into captivity. All of us fell away. But imagine if we were judged with the wicked of our people, man, because of what they were doing. You know how this shit is in school? There's that one badass nigga that just can't get it together. You know, always playing around, and guess what? Now y'all can't watch it. Back in the day, they rolled the TV out and shit. You know? Now y'all can't have movie night. You know, can't have that the pizza party. You know? It's a one nigga, right? So imagine if that was the same with the Lord judging, man. You know? The Lord's righteous for that. We're not going to be judged for the iniquity of our forefathers, man, or the niggas that are around us, man. That's what the Lord's separating us, saying to come out of it. They don't want to deal with what they got to deal with, man. Because Jake, again, they don't take shit serious till it's too late. You want to hang on a guy like that, you know? The nigga that don't care about nothing. Again, going back to these YNs. These niggas don't care about nothing, man. You know? They'll kill their auntie, they run up on their, you know, their dads, whatever, man. You know? They're goblins, man, and ghouls. Okay? So that's why the Lord said he's gonna bring them down, man. Because that's not normal, man. Jake, because again, going to our people, that's not our natural estate. You know, Jake is loving, man. You know? Jake is a compassionate people. Look at these niggas now, man. You know? Good.
Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Yep, and how's the Lord sifting? Be the word, man. You know? The words are sifting. You know, those who are good, they're gonna be coming into light. Those that are bad, they're gonna run from it and hide from it, man. Matter of fact, get that in John 3. It's like 20. Lights come into the world, and that love darkness. It's John 3. 20. It's 19. John 3, 19. That's 19. Maybe
It says, this is the condemnation. It's the book of John, chapter 3, verse 19 says, and this is the condemnation.
What is condemnation? Meaning the judgment. What?
That light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
Right. And what is the light? The wisdom of the Lord, man. Light has come into the world of Israel. You know? And again, in the world of blackness, black, and all that shit, right? The Lord raised up men that had the light, man. The true light. The knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man. So light has come into the world. Jake, you know, again, going to our people, majority of them, they've been brought low. They're stupid as hell, simple as hell, right? Because they lack knowledge, man. That's what we had that made us different, man. You know? Yeah, go Jake and jump high, do all type of spectacular shit. But because the wisdom we possess, that's what made us different, man. Right? So light's come back into the world, man. That light being Yahweh Shai, right? But what? Men have loved darkness. You love, like you're attached, like, think about something you love. Like, you know, I love playing basketball. Niggas love being evil, man. You know?
It says, John 3:19 says, this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Yep, because Jake ain't doing right, man. You know, Jake is being evil, man. Simple, man. That's why they don't want to be reproved, because Jake don't want to be held accountable, man. That's our people. They'll do evil and they hide their hands. But who they learn that from? It's Esau. You know, am I not my brother's keeper? That's the way of Cain, man. They do all this evil and they want somebody to feel sorry for them, right? Jake getting 3 life sentences, and he's in the courtroom looking sick. Oh, he wasn't feel bad? No, man. Talking about free Ray and all that. No, man, lock him up, man. Go away to keep. Because these Kia boys and all this other shit, you don't need Jake out here, man, doing that shit. He's trying to preach the word. If anybody run down on somebody, it's niggas, man. Again, think about Yahweh Shai. Our people put him up to death. Our people are the prophet killers. They'll big up anybody, shooter, that's my shooter, right? But as far as preaching the word, Jake don't got no time for that, man. They want to hear the next scheme, how you do the ATM fraud, how you do the glitch, the money glitch. That's what Jake want to hear, man. They got niggas rapping about the song. I don't even know this nigga name, but he keep popping on my feed. This nigga not even rapping. He just telling you how to do evil, like get the card and scan it, all this other shit, bro. I'm like, how is he able to do this shit, bro? I gotta find that shit, bro. He telling you
Doing that, kills.
I don't know, bro. But he telling you how to get a fake card and do the money order and all this other shit. How to, I'm like, damn. Nigga got thousands of likes. Ain't nobody on their comment board saying this nigga tripping. This the reason why people are so low. They like, damn. Like, appreciate that shit. Now niggas will do that shit. So again, they love gardens. They like being simple. They like taking shortcuts. People like taking shortcuts. What's the shortest way to get there? They do all this backdooring and side roads and shit. You're all guilty of it. But as far as serving Yahweh Shai, you can't do that, man. The straight gate. That's what the Lord's preaching on to me. They say, I want to go way left. I want to go around, turn the block, spin the block. Nah, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are childish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge."
It's because earlier, Hosea 4:6, they rejected knowledge, man. Jake want to be simple. Jake think it's cool to be dumb, He think it's cool to be a nigga that just don't care about nothing, reckless, They're talking about what's shit called crash out, you know what I'm saying? Jake glorify that shit. Anything that's wicked, Jake will glorify, man, And that's because why? Because they have all the knowledge of evil, but to do good they have no knowledge because he chose to be evil, man. Jake want to be evil. It's not hard to not commit adultery, of course, women lie and stuff sometimes, but as far as straight up you doing on purpose and you rapping about it, saying, yeah, I'll sit on your girl and all this other shit, that's Jake, man. And that's deaf culture. That's why Jake can't win. You're like, why can't niggas win? That's why, man. That's why niggas can't win, because of curses, But again, our people are sadists. They're stupid, man. Jake is stupid. Again, they know all the tricks, how to finesse and all this stuff. When the Son of the Lord, they're like, how you what? Some preachers we bring out, they never heard, Obadiah, Book of Amos, they never heard that. They never heard song. They know King David. They'll say, on King David. That's what niggas say in New York. On King David. They know what King David was about, man. Because that's how far back our people slid, man. That's why we need salvation. If the Lord came for anybody, it has to be Jake, man. You're not coming from no small hat. Why you need to come for a small hat for, man? Y'all talking about Gaza. What they say? That's Esau. They say Esau or some shit. Yeah, Amalek. Yeah. Yeah. They the ones. Yeah, exactly.
Get an excuse to go there and slaughter.
Exactly, because that's how they do, man. And nobody questions it. I know me personally, I never heard of Amalek. Who's Amalek? But nobody questions it. I won't say nothing, man. At first, Esau was done away with. That was all fulfilled. That was already past prophecy. Esau ain't nowhere to be found. But now Amalek's here somehow. We can bomb him. Come on, But Jake got no conversation and stuff as far as denouncing that or coming up against that. Jake is against people against people that got the true message. And that's the sad part. That's why Yahweh Shai wept over the city. He said, man, if you knew why I was really here, man, y'all would be straight. Now here come the Romans. Y'all about to get taken down, man.
Oh man, brother Watt put in the group chat, but like that's how Esau gets down. It was a video of the cop says shots fired, shots fired. It was a freaking acorn that fell from the tree. But Esau just wanted an excuse to go, just pop off, man.
That's why we need deliverance too, man. Of course, we got niggas that's buck wild, but we got Esau as a madman. Godless man, with technology never seen on earth before, man. But see on point. You have one in your mind? Go back to that. We'll go back to that. I want to make a point about how Jacob went on the day of the Lord. On the evil day.
John 3 verse 20. It's the book of John chapter 3 and verse 20 says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
So everyone that does evil hates the light. Simple as that. That's why Yahweh said if the world hates you, Noah hated me first. So they don't hate you. They hate the light that's in you, the word that's in you, being how about Shai, man. So if you're doing bad, you're doing evil, you're gonna hate good. That's why it says in Isaiah, woe to that call evil good and good evil. What do you call that? That's confusion. That's confusion. Your scale of judgment is all balanced because you're weighing in wickedness, not in righteousness, man. But go ahead.
Look at St. John chapter 3 and verse 20. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither come to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Yep, don't even come to the light because they don't want to, be exposed their nakedness, their sin, their filth. That's why Jake loved nighttime, being in the dark, and being all in full black, right? Because they don't want to be seen in what they're doing, man. Mask up, right? Because what they're doing is evil, right? You don't have to go rob a gas station to get some bread, man. Get a job, man. They don't want to do that. They don't want to suffer for righteousness' sake. They don't want to suffer for the Lord. They feel like they owe something, man. You ain't owe nothing. You going and robbing and stealing and taking people's livelihoods because you want to ride around in an Hellcat or wear some dumbass Gucci bag. Come on, man. That's why Jake gonna get gunned down, man. But again, going to their works. That's why you don't see nobody coming up here really truly inquiring about what this thing's about. Because they want to continue on with what they're doing, man. Good.
Look at St. John chapter 3 verse 21. It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
Yep, meaning approved by Yahweh Shai, man. Because you can't just come to serve the Lord how you want. Maybe that's what the world taught you. That's not how you serve somebody. You get hired for a job, all right, your boss expects certain things to be done a certain way, man. Especially again when you're serving the king, you're talking about royalty. All right, I'm gonna say the sovereign Lord. The Lord not gonna bend to you. He got his own thing going on. He don't gotta do nothing for you. You don't need nobody. Of course, he'll raise up rocks. Say one day we all just said we ain't prophesying. What the Lord gonna do? He gonna find somebody else to prophesy. He gonna have the birds speaking and prophesying. Because again, the words of Yahweh Shai, they're gonna come to pass regardless. Again, coming to that light, being that's what you see, man. The straight way, man. How can I say the Lord? How should I dress myself? How should I dress you? What's your name? What should I call you? What do you prefer? That's what you get from the Lord's servants, man. Right? Men, faithful men that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. That'll lead you onto the right path, man. Again, for the most part, our people, they're gonna go on and do what the hell they want to do. Because they've been blinded,
I got a piece of it. This is the book of Romans chapter 6 and verse 21. What fruit had ye then in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death.
Yeah, so again, when the punishment comes, what do you expect's gonna happen, man? The wages of sin is death. So when you get the fruit of your doing, don't be surprised. Jake got that shocked look on his face when someone run down on his ass. He been run down for how many days straight? Robbing, killing, shooting up the block, being disrespectful, right? It's gonna happen to you, man. You eating pork, shrimp, and lobster, your shit starts swelling up. Start getting a pain in your chest. What you thought's gonna happen, man? But that's what it says about evil. You do it 100 times, and you think you're getting away with it. It's not gonna end well for you, man. That's how God gets you, man. You get you when you're comfortable, you're complacent, right? You seen the big baller dude get to get his leg cut off. I wonder why, right? What's his name? LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, his foot.
He got amputated.
Yeah.
You know, he had a medical emergency, man. You know, but still proud as can be, right? It's because, you know, whatever it is, he ain't living right, man. You know, Jake ain't trying to hear that. Man, just trying to preach to, you know, a nigga in the NBA. They not trying to hear that shit, man. You know, because why? Because why would they want to? They rich. They do the other want to, man. You know, until they need help, to the Lord, you know, gets that call. He's like, man, I don't know you. You know, oh my God, let your car flip. You know, I bet you be saying, oh my God. You know, but not saying the point. Go back to that Amos. They get Jeremiah. That's all. Get Jeremiah 14.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Again, going to the Lord sifting his elect. The Lord wants his chosen. He don't want everybody, right? The less desirables in this time, right? Because all Israel shall be saved, you know, in the time to come. But not this go around, right? You're gonna be saved by the lake of fire. You're gonna catch hell like you never caught hell before, you know. But as far as again, the Lord sifting is because he wants a peculiar people amongst his people, right? The elect, right? People of higher class amongst their own nation, the elite, so to say, right? The sifters can be again this word, right? You know, our gathering by the Holy One is by the words of the Lord. That's it. You know, we're not here rapping and tapping. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Oh, I thought the Lord don't care about you sinning. You know, I thought he was okay with you eating shrimp, ham, lobster, put all that pepperoni, you know, meat lovers pizza. You know, that's a sin. Sin is what? It's a transgression of the law. All right, so all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. You can say, oh, the Lord did away with the Old Testament. Well, Yahweh Shai said, I've not come to destroy the law or the prophets. So that's a cut to you, man. You know? So all the sinners of my people shall what? Go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Right, so they say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, meaning the Lord ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna be the same old, over and over. We've been going through the same old shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Because again, the complacency of our people, you know, they can understand that the worst time ever in history is upon them. They say nothing gonna happen, man. Even them that got fringes on. You know, Mark, because Jake been going off with fringes for thousands of years, man. Jake been being simple, right? Put on the day of the Lord forever, man. It's no different in these times, man. You know? So again, I'll read it one more time.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yep, so that's the mentality Jake is in, right? Remember, again, Yahweh Shai likened his return onto the days of Noah. What was Jake doing? Eating, playing around, drinking, marrying, having sex, right? Do what the hell they want to do, building houses, buying, selling, talking about 10 years from now. He was talking about 1,000 years from now, right? And what happened? The flood came. Meaning it's over with. Once you know, the judgment happens, disaster strikes, what are you going to do, man? You know? That sudden judgment, how quick things turn bad, what are you going to do in that day, man? Right? Those that say the evil not going to overtake nor prevent us, meaning we're going to get through this, whatever Jake be saying nowadays, man. You know? That judgment's coming for you. You got something? Oh, shit. Get it, man.
This the book of Ecclesiastes.
You got 8 too?
Yeah, I had 8.
Get 9. Okay.
This the book of Ecclesiastes 8.
No, he can get down.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yep, that's how the Lord gets you. You know, because again, you doing evil, you think you're not getting judged, well, that motivates you to do more evil. Like, yeah, I can just keep doing this shit forever, man. You know? I'm gonna keep doing the same bullshit forever. I ain't gonna get caught. And again, that goes into the mentality of Esau. So a white man, all right, the devil the Bible speaks of. Don't not skin color, a nationality. There's a nation of people on the earth that's in power that the Lord hates. Okay? It's the so-called modern day Romans. Okay? You know, and again, you can say Romans too, because the Romans had a bunch of people living in their jurisdiction. Rome was an empire. But again, those who ran that empire was Esau. Right? You know, and again, going to their mentality, they think that's gonna happen to them, man. You know, I said a lady forever. I shall not know evil, right? I'm gonna worry about like what's going on in the Middle East, right? Getting invaded, getting bombed, right? I'm gonna worry about nothing like that, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 12. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him.
Yep, and that's how it always plays out, man. Those that fear Yahweh Shai, they get taken care of, man. You know, though in the moment they might, it says in Wisdom Song 3rd chapter, in the sight unwise, it seems to die. And they're departing away from us to be misery, paraphrasing, but they're at peace. We're mission mindset, man. And again, serving Yahweh Shai, that's the reward at the end of it is immortality. Okay? And it's that go around the Lord, we're going to finally receive it, man. But those that do evil, it's going to catch up to you, man. Eventually it's going to catch up to you. And that's what we're at the point now where we're looking into this world, man. It's going to catch up to you. Eventually you get the reaction that you put off, right? Which is destruction and wrath that's going to come from the Almighty, man. Yahweh Shai. Yeah,
It's the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 13. It says, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Yep, and that's what I was going to say. Better is the patient in spirit than the proud in spirit, right? Better is to suffer now and wait and be patient for the Lord to vindicate you, all right, to set you up on high, than to enjoy wickedness and sin for a season. To enjoy the pleasures of the wicked for a short period of time, man. It's not worth it. Because, again, look at our people that sell out. Look at Diddy, look at R. Kelly, look at all these guys, man. It never ends well for them. They never skate off in the sunset. Very few of them do, But those that sell out and do the stuff behind closed doors, they got to remember, again, it's more than what you see. Because, you can see the success of certain people, but you don't know how they got there, man. You want to trade shoes so bad, you know this guy can't sleep at night, man. There's all the demons that torment him. That's why they own all type of drugs and stuff, What else on that? Get that.
I got piece of funny.
Yep, get it.
Okay, this is Ecclesiastes Sirach, chapter 5, verse 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?
Yep, that's a stupid mentality to have, man. It's vital. You have to fear Yahweh Shai. You're always being watched. Everything that happens on earth is marked down, man. It doesn't disappear. The Lord said He requires that is passed. We did shit 20 years ago. Look at the court system. You got cold cases, because now DNA, mom's watching that, shit, crime shit. But nigga did the shit 20 years ago, and they got new DNA technology. They can find your shit in a matter of seconds, man. Now you get booked. You 60 years old. You did the shit in the 1990s and 80s. Now you're going to jail for the rest of your life, man. Because why? Because sense against evil work, man. It's eventually going to catch up to you, man.
For the Lord is long suffering.
Yep.
He will in no wise.
The Lord got nothing but time. Lord got, He's the ancient of days. He can wait forever. You don't got no time schedule. You don't got nowhere else to be. Like you got to clock in and work tomorrow. You got to go to bed early. You don't deal like that, man. So the Lord's long suffering. He's going to let you do what you're doing, man. Go ahead.
He will in no wise let thee go.
So you're not going to escape. In no wise meaning don't even think about it. You're not going to get away with it. It's only a matter of time, man. Especially Jake, man. The Lord stopped shit with Jake quick, right? Esau a little different story because the Lord got a bigger picture for him. He got a more to the story. Proverbs 16:4. He made all things for himself, even the wicked for that day of evil. So with Jake, man, Jake don't get nowhere far because why? Because that's when you realize it or not, that's love, man. But Jake still don't get it. That's why they're gonna get the destruction of the wicked, man.
Just real fast, going back off you saying, just like the Bronx tale.
Oh yeah.
Sonny was always saving Colangelo, right? But he didn't give a damn about the friends. That's how the Lord's looking at it with Esau and these heathens.
Exactly.
Hell with them, they gonna get there. But you I'm treating you like a son. So, and he didn't get it. And then when Sonny about to get blasted down, he's like, yo, Sonny, you saved me. Let me go thank him. It's too late.
Okay, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9.
Get the
Slaughter, my bad. Yeah. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the.
it's not man, no, 12. Hit 12.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time.
Yep, so remember that when you hear a guy saying we're going to be here 1,000 years, right? Man knoweth not his time. You don't know when it's your time to go, man. Right? Just like a fish is caught in an evil net. The fish probably had all type of shit he want to do later. I have a fish logic, right? I'm going to swim, whatever the fuck a fish thing, right? But here comes the net, right? So that means plans canceled, right? You don't know it till it's too late. Same with a bird in a snare. He might have thought he's gonna fly out to his nest and he got a little bitch over there, he's gonna fly and deal with it. No, man, he caught in that trap, okay? The fowler. And that's what the Lord's doing with the evil time, man. You people are getting caught unawares. That's the whole point of a trap, so you don't see it, you know? Again, that evil time, a lot of you are being snared by your own vain thoughts, you know? Your vain opinions. Thinking you're so important, man. And because you say it over and over again that it's gonna become true. Nah, man, all right? It's Romans, is it the 3rd chapter? What if some do not believe? 3 and 3. Yep. Better. Yep. Hold that with me.
James 14.
It's the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 3 says, but what if some did not believe?
So what if some did not believe? And that some was a lot, right? Go ahead.
It said, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right, so you saying we're going to be here 1,000 years over and over again, everybody saying, yeah, that's about right. You know, whatever the hell you're thinking. You know, thinking the kingdom is so-called America. You got niggas that say the kingdom of heaven is going to be America. You know, after Esau get brought down, we're going to run, you know, the show over here in this land. No, man. All right, it's going to be the lake of fire. You think it's going to, that's why niggas, they build Israelite communities and all that. They really think we're going to be here for a long time, man. They're pulling off that evil day. Because why? Because again, we just read it. They're snared that evil time, man. Right? But what if some did not believe? So they're unbelief. So I don't believe that's going to be true. I don't believe the MOTB is MRK. You know, I don't believe that device, you know, that was using for his payment system. All the stuff you see now he's transitioned to is not the MARK. I don't believe that. But does your unbelief stop with the Lord God going on? Go ahead.
It's Romans 3 and verse 4. It says, the Most High forbid.
Yep.
Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Exactly. So imagine if we didn't have the scrolls, man. Jacob would be lying his ass off. We wouldn't know what's up, what's down, man. You know, if we didn't have the standard, we didn't have, you know, it's going to say, hurt not the wine or oil in Revelation, meaning this word is true. Lord, preserve this. Because why? Because look at all the evil that's going on this earth. All these vain talkers, all these things that just got something to say, making up shit, new shit, worshiping new gods, all type of shit, man. You know, that's why this place is called Babylon the Great, the land of great confusion. Imagine if we didn't have the standard in the word of Yahweh Shai here present on the earth, man. We'll all be through, man. You know? That's why it's going to say, have not Israel obtained that when you're seeking for it? With the election of obtaining, the rest were blinded. That's what's happening, man. They cannot see. They're blinded. They don't understand what they're dealing with, man. They might seem so smart. They might have got all together. Nigga might be all, you know what I'm saying, buttoned up nice. You got a cool composure. They don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know? And you got a lot of guys like that, man. You know? They talk with authority like they know something, but they don't know a damn thing, man. Because you think he talk, you know, straight, you know what he's talking about. Nah, man. You do some digging, you're gonna see holes, Swiss cheese, bones, all type of shit, man. You know? Because niggas just be making up shit. But the Lord, again, Yahweh Shai left us the word, man, a little road, so we can discern. Because imagine if we didn't have that, man. You know? We didn't know the name of the Lord. It wasn't revealed back onto us. We still calling on JC. The Lord gonna pull up, we're gonna say, who is this? That's what a lot of you niggas don't react, man. You know? You waiting for JC, you waiting for a man with blonde hair, blue eyes. A lot of you say it don't matter what he look like. Okay. Cool, man. We're gonna see how far it's gonna get you. Because y'all can play games for only so long, man. And that's the day we're waiting for, man. See, when our Apostle is on down, the I told you so moment. You know? We'll go back. Is it more?
It's the book of Romans chapter 3 verse 4. It says, the Most High forbid, yet let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yep, so we're blameless. Because we're speaking the things of Yahweh Shai, man. We're not remixing, we're not adding or taking away. All right? We've been divinely inspired to speak truly, man. Because the Lord says he's going to raise up prophets in Babylon. All right? Speaking of our apostles that's on down, that's going to have that sound in a true way. Because that's the balance. Everybody on earth can't be lying, right? There got to be somebody speaking truth, and it's going to be a small pocket of people that have that. That's the little sanctuary the Lord talked about in Ezekiel. You know? We went to that stronghold. It's going to be a small sanctuary, not a big sanctuary, right? You got IUIC saying it's going to be the biggest Israelite camp on earth. Cool. You know? You got the biggest agents on the earth, man. You know? Because why? Because again, the Lord's not dealing with numbers. He's dealing with a small remnant, right? And again, only a small few can have that insight, man. It's going to be those that fear Yahweh Shai. So when judgment comes, and, you know, y'all saying what we said, we're going to say this, the Lord said that, man. And he's going to justify us by what? Coming to pass what we've been speaking through the Spirit. You know? Dumb as hell. Read that Amos and then read that Jeremiah 14. I mean, Ecclesiastes.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yep, when it falls suddenly upon you. Meaning you can't prepare. You know? You can't prep. You can doomsday prep all you want. Right? You know? But it's not going to save you nothing. Because why? Because again, the Lord got something for everybody. The day the Lord is coming shall be as when you run from a lion and meet a bear. You run from the bear, lean your hand on the wall, and the serpent bites you. That's how the Lord going to play it out, man. You might have thought you prepared for something, currently, but the Lord going to get you, man. Because again, that's how the Lord plays it out. No flesh shall be justified in the sight. He's going to get you.
Hey, just laying back on what you just said, to show you that in the road. You see that movie, The Road?
The Road, yeah.
When they came across that bunker with all that stuff in it, someone stockpiled that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't able to get to it. Which, you know, we believe that's how some of the men in the Lord going to be taking care of their families, you know, stumbling across, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly. Lord know how to take care of his righteous men. You know, everything again the Lord setting up is all divinely inspired. He got a bigger plan for everything. Like Brother said, you know, that's not far fetched because it happens all the time, man. You know, especially again how much more in that time and really got our backs to the wall. We living off of faith. And the Lord gonna justify his service, man, for believing in him, man. He gonna far surpass that, man. You know. Put on what? Let's say verse 13.
I read. Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
And setting up the day of the Lord is in a time you're not prepared for. You know, you might think you know it's the end of the world, but you don't really know what that entails, right? You don't know what that comes with. People say, yeah, we're in the world, we're in the end times, you know, but nothing really clicks because they don't understand that they're gonna have to go through some serious stuff. You know? Jeremiah 37 says, you know, alas, that time is great. You know, it's a time like no other. It's even a time of Jacob's trouble, man. But we've been through Jacob's trouble. I mean, Jacob's been in trouble, but the Jacob's trouble, the temptation has not come to pass yet, man. There's still one final test that people are putting off, and that's how you know they're not going to pass because they're not taking this thing serious. You know, they're not taking the warning of Yahweh Shai serious. You know, again, all the clear signs. Again, that's how you know they're blinded. It's like, damn, don't you see that shit in the middle row? Like, you know, they call it the elephant in the room. You don't see this devil working around behind the scenes trying to make a digital currency, right? To put everything on the blockchain, tie everything to the internet so it can control you, right? And everything comes out. Every day something comes out, and Jacob's still, you know, it might, you know, playing around, man. Right? And again, it goes into suddenly. When MOTB's made mandatory, just like when the pandemic hit, you didn't get prepared for that. They shut everything down quick, man. You know? You niggas walk around with masks, scared as hell. acting like you wasn't scared. You know, you about to lose your job, you scratch your head, shit. Oh no. You know, a lot of these niggas took that stuff, man. You get all type of blood clots, all type of stuff, man. That's why you chose not to fear of Yahweh Shai, man. You chose not to keep it simple. The simplicity of Yahweh Shai. Something bad is coming, and the Lord's giving you ample warning. He's even warming you up to it. It's going to say He shall chastise us little and little, man. And those that offend. So we can ultimately remember the name of the Lord, man. But what is Jake doing, man? Jake forget. That's Scores for amendment to change. Jake, you know, he don't take it to mind. When it talks about prosperity, you got to remember some affliction. When you straight, you don't remember about you being sick. But when you're sick, all you remember is being sick. You don't remember about last week you was, you know, doing the big, you know, you hit the jackpot in the casino. You know, you go on the hospital bed, you think about them want to die, man. That's how quick people forget. So Lord gonna bring reminders, man. You know? It's the ultimate so you can repent before it's too late. It says that in Ezekiel, he has no pleasure in the death of the wicked, meaning the death of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He wants to turn back. But business, man. You know?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, then the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, said to me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not.
Read up 11.
It's the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, unto me, pray not for this people, for their good.
Right. So when people come up, y'all say a prayer for me? No. Why? For what? Even if we do pray for you, the Lord not gonna hear it, man. You know, it's not some magic pill we're gonna give you and you straight. No, man, you got a certain living power. You gotta turn from your evil. See, you might be forgiven today, but you do the same bullshit tomorrow, you're not covered. You know? You repented from that evil you did. This is in the Apocrypha as well, too. When you go back to touching that dead body, what's the point of you washing yourself, man? You know? You right back in the mire, you play in the mud like a pig. You know? You get washed, all right, come on, man. You know, wash you, clean you up. Then you do same shit tomorrow, man. The Lord gonna destroy you, man. You know? So again, read that one more time.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, unto me, pray not for this people, for their good.
Pray not for this people for their good. Why? Because this is what you get, man. You know, they can say good for you, right? You know, you get yourself in some trouble. And that's on you, man. You know? And again, we're just men. So the Lord's saying not to pray for you. It ain't our choice, right? Again, we can pray all we want. 2/3 gonna make it, man. Please, Baba Shah. You know, I wouldn't even utter that, but you know, if we did, it wouldn't matter, man. You know, 2/3 of our people in Southern America, they're gonna be cut off and die. You know, all the rebels of our people around the world, they're gonna die, man. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. You know, because again, Jeremiah's prophesying of Nebuchadnezzar coming. He's telling Judah, you know, the southern kingdom, and, you know, a few scattered northern tribes still there after the Syrians came and took them. Yo, you think you saw what happened to the other tribes? Y'all niggas still going crazy, going off? Okay, the Lord gonna send Nebuchadnezzar, man. They're gonna take down the temple that you worship, right? You swear is your cop out with your premeditated sin offerings, right? The Lord gonna take it down. Now, how you gonna offer to me, man? How you gonna pray to me? So I'm not dealing with that shit, man. What?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Right, so again, Samuel, again, righteous men, pleading with the Lord, it don't matter. The Lord's mind is not going to be with you people, man. You know, I can't hear it. He's not hearing it, man. You know? And again, there's nothing we can do for you at that point. What?
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Yep. So the Lord, he's going to turn his back on you, right? You're not going to hear it. Whatever's going to happen, man. You know? Ain't nobody will come rescue you. You know? You in your anguish, read in Proverbs 1st chapter. You in your desolation, you catching your hell like never before. You in that burning Tesla. You know? It's too late, man. What?
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
Right.
Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Yeah. So, and it's already set up, you know? Your destination has already been set. That's what Jake gonna ask. What do we do? What do we do? That's what Jake gonna ask him, man. Pop quiz. Jake looking dumb, you know? Trying to look at the paper and shit. No, Nah, man, back up, boy. You know? You know all that work, and then they want to come and look at your paper. That's Matthew 25th chapter. Those foolish virgins, man. You know what we gonna do? You know, if we're gonna die, the Lord gonna kill you this way. You know, perish of famine. That's all we can tell you because that's what we're here to do. Tell you the truth. That's it. That's all we can do. You know, we can lie to you, give you a smooth thing. You're gonna be straight, bro. Don't worry about that shit. You're straight. You know, the whole time you got troops coming down with tanks. You know, you can't lie to you, man. It's not gonna be good for you. You so-called news Latinos, they're Americans. All that playing, celebrating Christmas, all this bullshit, man. It's the same with this goofy ass guy. Because that's what happens, man. It's all a game till it's not a game, man. You know? It's all a game till it's not a game, man. Every other word. That's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about patience. Suffering. We suffer now, but we're gonna get the last laugh, man. You know? Yeah, I wish I said that the joy coming, ain't no man gonna take from us, man. We can't contain how happy we're gonna be, man. When we see we have pockets of it sometime, man, the spirit hits you, man, he's turned up, man. But in that time, man, when the Lord really started bringing it down, of course we're gonna be like, God damn, this shit crazy. But we're gonna be joying because why? We know the return of the Lord is right around the corner, man. You know? Finish it out.
Jeremiah 15:3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds.
And I will appoint over them. An appointment means it's an official time of business. Like, this is what you're gonna deal with, man. At 12 o'clock, you're gonna get blasted. That's what the Lord does, man. He says them spiritual hits out. That's how it happens, man. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
And again, going to the days that's gonna be happening, it's gonna be real spooky, man. Think about dogs to tear. Everybody got a goddamn dog. All right, it's cool to have a dog until that dog turns feral. He start growling. He's looking at you like he see a 3-headed dragon. You know, he hungry, so he bugging out because you don't got no more food in the cabinet. You know, you probably started eating his food. You know, you eating the dog food. You never thought you would stoop that low, especially in so-called America. You never thought you had to eat dog food. That's gonna happen to a lot of you, man. Because of your pride, that's why shit's gonna be trouble. You go to the grocery store, everything's convenient, so convenient. You go to the gas station, you got gas, you're chilling. You know, it says selling the store shall be found empty. So everything's about sudden, quick. That's why the Lord talked about the sense of urgency, man, being on fire because things can change quick. You know, the quote you always quote about how nothing can happen in a long period of time. A lot can happen in a short period of time. I forgot exactly what you quoted, but things happen fast, man. You know, think about these past 10 years, how much has happened? These past 5 years, how much has happened? And the time only getting shorter. So again, going to the point, how the Lord, it's already set up. It's all predestined. That's the beautiful part. There's no randomness, you know? It's like, you know, we know the Lord's going to set up the men to get the victory, you know? But again, as far as our job on the highways and byways, preaching, warning, that's time sensitive too, man. You know? We're going to be out here prophesying, niggas driving crazy up, you know? They're already doing it now, but, you know, when there's no order, there's anarchy, you know? Because that's going to happen before the MOTV. Because it's all out of chaos, you know? We're not going to be out here, man, you know? And again, once to seek the Lord while he may be found, that's the whole beautiful part of it. The Lord is here. He's here. He stretched his hand out. We read earlier, his hand stretched out. All this stuff going on earth, evil like you've never seen before. You know, a lot of it, you know, again, we don't see, but we know it's happening. The Lord's arm still stretched out. His mercy is still extended. Because again, that's what the Lord does. It's full of compassion. But when the Lord says it's too late, just know it's too late. You know, you would have got it, you would have been got it. So, you know, all the elect, they're gonna be straight. You know, and everybody else playing around, you're gonna get what you get, man. And that's pretty much the point. You know?
I think it was last year. We had a Jake that came by the camp, and he waited around and listened. And he said, "You know what? If I don't see you guys out here no more, I know something's wrong." So, hey, you know.
Yeah, you gotta read that about because they're gonna stay off, man. I think it's 12. Yeah, which one?
It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, it's the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 12. It says, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence.
So that's what Jacob had to deal with, because they didn't want to humble themselves down. You know, it was too much. You know, it's inconvenience to you to serve the Lord. You know, I want to give up my weekends. You know, I want to, you know, during the week, you know, do studying and reading and all that. Okay, fine, man. So when you cry, all right, meaning the tears of what you're gonna have to deal with, the Lord not gonna hear it, man. You put a sacrifice up, which y'all niggas don't got altars and lambs that are unblemished. So good luck with that. Even if you did, the Lord not hearing it, because that's done away with, man. If Yahweh Shai and you're not covered by the blood of the Lamb, that's it, man. You know. So again, when your reaction to what's happening, you're crying, trying to find forgiveness, right? The Lord's not doing it. You know, that's a scary thing, right? No more sacrifice for sin. You know, you're not covered. Your insurance policy, whatever you chose, you know, it says you made lies a refuge. You know, you made a covenant with death. Your country don't cover what's coming, man. You know, you're gonna die, man. Simple as that.
This is the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 13. It says, Then said I, Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, the prophet saith to them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
Yep, that's what Jacob trying to prophesy to, man. We're gonna be straight, you know. Ain't no sword coming, ain't no JT, Jacob's trouble, no famine's coming. It's all done away with. We're just gonna kumbaya to the kingdom, you know. We're gonna kumbaya. We ain't no, you know, with Mr. Nathaniel, he backpedaled off of that, you know. But they still complacent as hell, man. You know, thinking that no evil was gonna happen on them. They straight. You know, we're gonna walk out unblemished. When the whole time, what say? With the Acts, through much tribulation shall we enter. They don't read them precepts because it's not convenient. They want numbers. They want niggas to buy their precept packages and their subscriptions, so they can fly around on PJ private jets and shit. You find private jets now. I know Jake's scared as hell. Shit, I was scared. You know, but that's what the Lord doing, man. You're gonna fear Yahweh Shai, man, one way or another, man. You know, again, going to the point. Those that prophesy them lies, man, those sweet things. What do you think DJ Trump's telling you, man? Y'all, it's gonna be, you know, the golden age. Remember, he's not including you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos in America, he's not talking to you. You know, he doesn't represent you, right? But we're gonna be straight. We're gonna make some money now. Trump is in office. All right, man. You know, let that money save in that time to come. Even if you do end up making some money, cool. Richest prophet not a dead rat, okay? Esau is the richest man, you know, as far as their kingdom goes. They got the most influence, you know. They got money galore, numbers you can't even pronounce, never even heard of. You hear trillions, the numbers past trillions. He got $1 bajillion, man. And he can't deliver for himself from what's coming, you know? Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 14 and verse 14. Then the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name.
Yep. So not only are they lying, they're prophesying lies in the Lord's name. You know. Again, going to DJ Trump, they say this guy is the Messiah himself. I mean, he's the anointed. They call him the Messiah, the savior of so-called America. You know. In the name of the Lord, you know, Mr. Trump, they say he's the savior of America. Okay. You know. But that's the mentality again the Lord wants you people to be in. You know. We would have healed Babylon, but she's not here. There's nothing. There's no coming back from all the stuff this devil's been doing on earth, you know, and he continues to do it. And nobody got nothing to say about it, you know. Turning for all this GAY and all this other stuff you do with all your tax money. Nobody's mad about that, you know. Nobody's mad enough to do something. They just want everything to be chill. You gonna vote your way into prosperity? No, man. You voting your way into destruction. You voted a man that's gonna have y'all put down, man. You know, things will get more expensive. Inflation's gonna go through the roof. Ain't no saving so-called America, man. You know. So again, you being prophesied onto lies because it's an agenda, right? They want you to be complacent and calm so they can take advantage of you. That's how it works, man. You know, Jacob's still docile as can be.
Jeremiah 14 and 14. Then the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake it to them. They prophesied unto you a false vision and divination.
Yep, so they're making it up, man. The Lord inspired them to go out and teach what they've been teaching and say what they've been saying. And they've been inspired by the left-hand side, you know, to lie, right? Making up lies, you know, talking about you or your father, the devil, you know. That's because you've been inspired on the left-hand side, you know. But the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, did not send you out to prophesy His name, man. He's saying peace. That's not the scheduled program. The Lord never prophesied peace. He said no peace unto the wicked. That's in Isaiah. What about that? You know? But again, you know, as the Lord did raise up the true prophets in Babylon, he raises up a lot of false prophets, and that's the same thing in this time, man. And the false prophets don't gotta be all formal, you know, dressed up and stuff. They can be at the barbecue. You got barbecue prophets, you know. You got prophecies. You know, everybody's lying, man. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna be destroyed by the same shit they've been lying about, man. What?
It says, and a thing of not, and the deceit of their heart.
The deceit of their heart, meaning their own opinion, what they think, right? Not what the Lord thinks. And I have to say, I'm waiting on the tower to see what He will say unto me, right? Jacob's going out, you know, conspiring in their own way, man. I think this is foolish. You know, all that kind of shit, man. This shit happens. And what do our people do? They eat it all up because our people, as a lamb led to the sheep led to the slaughter. Read the next verse.
Jeremiah 14.
After this one.
In verse 15, it says, it's Jeremiah 14 and 15. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Yep. So the Lord gonna make you eat the fruit of your doing. Right earlier in Proverbs 1, man. You saying ain't no sword coming, ain't no famine coming, you're gonna die by sword and famine. You know? And that's fair, man, because again, it's not just you know, lying to yourself, you lying to a whole bunch of people, man. That's gonna follow after you to get them destroyed too, man. Going to those hirelings, man. You know? People that don't care about the sheep, don't care about the flock. They just want to fill their own pockets. They want to be somebody. And with all these odious titles, you know, trying to take on that authority because they want to fulfill their own self-importance. It's not about you, man. So again, you want to lie? Okay, cool. Now that blood, you're gonna die by your lies, but all that blood's gonna be required on your hands, man. All right? And public examples. You know, you're gonna hear about these guys that you thought was so-called your leaders. They're gonna drop dead, man. And what you're gonna do? Y'all gonna scramble. All right, you're gonna try to run, find the true teachers. You know, shit. You better hope. You know, we start here prophesying. Because again, going to that time-sensitive manner of the ministry, you know, it's about to go underground soon, man. You know, He's not gonna let us be on the highways and byways, you know, preaching for too much longer, man. He's getting too close to his agenda. He needs to take that next step, and he knows who has to cut off. And again, it's the real servants and prophets, man. Yeah, you know. But,
That was it?
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, come. These are the dogs, so close. Give me Ezekiel 3 and 17, just getting off the blood, going into the warning. Because that's what, you know, this, you got it? You got it? Bring it up.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yeah, the Lord, you know, told Jeremiah before he formed in the belly, he knew thee. All right? And Lord, will we are part of that flock. All right? To be prophets, to you know, come out and warn our people what's getting ready to happen in these latter days, man. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
So what we are here doing is deadly serious, man. It's a deadly message that is coming from the prophets, man. Which is the message of the heavens. Okay? Now people don't understand that this is very important to take heed and understand. But the brother Michael was going into, soon come, you're not going to be able to hear this word. You're not going to be able to be comforted. Because this is the ultimate comfort for right now, man. The prophet is going to prophesy, which means to say before what the Lord has in the movie script. Because we're playing out a movie, man. Got it.
Ezekiel 3 and 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
That's right. So we are commanded to warn you and say, look, you're going off. Sis, bro, you're going off, man. The Lord doesn't look like this. Get that image out of your mind. Okay? We're not supposed, you have a dietary law. Things of that nature, man. How to conduct yourselves on the earth in these latter days. Being upright. Turn back this way because you've been going the wrong way. Well, how the hell you know? Lord put the spirit in us to believe what these things are saying, man. That's the problem with a lot of our people not getting this truth because they think it's supposed to be for everybody. Well, it's not for everybody, man. Go back to Matthew the 13th chapter. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
The wicked of our people, man. Okay? Not the wicked. Esau had no room for repentance, man. It wasn't set up for him to repent. All right? There's nothing that you Israelites can do to make that which is crooked straight, man. Lord made this man crooked. You got it, right?
Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Yeah, so we don't come here and warn the wicked. They're going to die. But guess what? The Lord's going to require their blood at our hands. All right? The Lord gave us a job to do. That's why we out here, man. You think we out here because we want to be out here? No, we out here because the Lord commanded us to come out here, man. And get the blood off our hands. So when it's all said and done, and you didn't have the spirit in you to repent, that's on you now. You're going to have to hold that. I hold the pork chops, I hold the shrimp, I hold the committing adultery. All these things that our people do, I hope it's worth it. Because we're doing our part, man. We're doing our part. In season and out of season. That was on that? A little more? What else is that? 19.
Ezekiel 3:19. Yea, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Yeah, but thou hast delivered thy soul. All right? So we win. You can take heed. You can not take heed. But at the end of the day, we win because you came out here. Hey, look at 2 Timothy 4 and 2, preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Baba Kishar. Unless you have something? Whoever get it first, don't matter. There's not going to be any excuses for our people. That's the problem with Jake now. Always making excuses for things. No accountability. Whoever got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Yeah, what are we preaching? The words of the Bible, man. Because if we don't, there's no light in us, man, according to Isaiah the 8th chapter. And once again, what we're prophesying to you and warning you about will come to pass in your lifetime. We're preaching the good news to our people. You're not going to always be on the bottom. You don't have to always worry about taking orders. The hell with an alarm clock. Okay? We're going to be in a ruling class, man. We're going to be the rulers of the earth with your house shot in the front, man. King David at 12, the 144, ruling class. You're going to be giving out the orders, man. You got it. Time.
This is Psalms 149 and 5. It says, let the saints be joyful in glory.
Mm-hmm.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Yeah, this is going to play out in the kingdom, man. Because now we don't sing aloud upon our beds. All right, brothers get up, sit up on the edge of the bed, got body ailments, stiff. And we talking about young men. All right, the brothers, you know, from the apostles on down, worn out, man. This is a future prophecy that's gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven. Right? You got Jake making jokes, you know, skits on the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you know, we're gonna be happy. But this ain't the time to be making skits and pretty much making fun of the truth, man. What you got?
It says, let the saints be joyful in glory.
Which are the Israelites. Right? Psalms 148, the 14th verse goes into that. The saints are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. Oh, he's such a saint. He helped the old lady cross the street. That ain't no fucking saint, man. That don't make you a saint. You got it.
It says, let the saints. It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yeah. All right. We're going to have this wisdom in us, man. And a two-edged sword to execute the law upon who? The heathen. Making sure everything is being ran correctly, man. That should make you happy. That should make you want to usher in this righteous kingdom faster, man. Let's think about 2 Peter 3rd chapter. Looking for and hastening for a righteous kingdom, roughly paraphrasing, man. Tired of wicked ruling, man.
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
So in the kingdom of heaven, the Lord's going to have a judgment executed out upon the heathen. But according to the Christian doctrine, everyone's supposed to be living in kumbaya, holding hands and everything's all good. No one, someone is going to be in a state of subjection, man. Okay, role reversal. And you heathens start off with the head heathen, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, Amalekites, all the way down to Japhites, Hamites, Ishmaelites, Moabites,
All you whites.
yeah, all your gun. You know, you're gonna be in subjection, and we're going to have rule over you. And what do you think the two-edged sword is going to be used for, man? Punishment. That's good news. You got it?
It says to bind their kings with chains.
Yeah, the elites. Not just of Esau, Edom, but all the heathen nations, man. All right? First crops. First crops, man. To be shackled up and put to work. Because you got to remember, they haven't worked in years, man. They have not worked since they came into power.
That's you. The saying, the rich don't work for money.
Yeah.
They tell you.
You know what I mean? So, hey, look, we're going to bind their kings with chains, man. I saw a video where the guy, I forgot where it was at. It was like a museum, like what happened, you know, with slaves and stuff like that, and how heavy the chains were, man. It was like, oh, this got to be more than 15 pounds. You know? They're going to be coated with feathers of iron, man. And rightfully so. Going back to Second Thessalonians 1:5 or 6. See, it's a righteous thing. Somebody get that for me, Barbecue Shaw? I think it's 2 Thessalonians 1:6. You know, whoever get it first. It's a righteous thing for the Lord to pay these devils back for what they done, man. You got it? Whoever got it.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1:6, and it reads, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
When has this happened yet? When has the payback happened? Hasn't happened yet. please let me know. Right? You got it.
Second Thessalonians 1:7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
Yeah, you know, 2/3. They don't know the Lord. They don't want to know the Lord, man. All right? So the Lord's going to take vengeance upon them, man. Once again, and that's great news. We don't have a government. We don't have an army. And we don't, really don't need it because we got Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what? The Lord said, wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey. The Lord's going to get these devils, man. And everything that's attached to them. Once again, great news. That's good news.
This is Psalms 149:9. It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, so this has been written already. We're playing it out. Yes, you are in a movie. You're in the Lord's movie. We're all characters, role players in this movie, man. And that's going to be beautiful when we play this out in the kingdom of heaven. That was it on that. You guys know?
Yeah.
That was on that, right? Yeah.
It's Isaiah 47. I'll read 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, so Confucius is getting ready to bombard this place, man. All right? Let's talk about America. Go ahead.
Yep. Isaiah 47, verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Yeah, so once again, start the so-called white man around you heathens. Now I get put your nasty, stinking hands on this, man. The Lord allowed it. It's like, it's the saying, be careful what you ask for, but you just might get it. We wanted to be like these heathens. We wanted to do the things that they were doing, man. All up in the witchcraft, the homosexuality, all these things. Lord said, here, hold it then. Here. You got children, they keep begging, I want to go. Here! Get out my damn face. Speak, because I've done it before, man. And then they get that face, and I don't want it now. But hell, you done begged me for it. That's what the Lord did to his people, man. You got it out.
Isaiah 47, verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy.
Yeah, they show us no mercy, man. Going back to what's it, James 2?
Yeah.
Thou shalt have yeah.
You want it?
Yeah, Baruch Shah. You gotta go too?
I gotta get a cool.
Oh, okay.
So James chapter 2 and verse 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have shewed no mercy.
Once again, so-called white man showed no mercy. All right, no compassion. And this is the man y'all seeking a deliverance from. This is the man that you want to change and be moral. It ain't gonna happen, man. Esau is really more righteous than you Jakes, man, because he's playing on his lot. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You got it?
Yep. Finishing James 2 and 13, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
You're going to rejoice, man. All right? We're rejoicing now, but how much more in the kingdom when we truly have the power to execute judgment upon these heathen, man? Go back, Mother Show.
Yep. Isaiah 47, verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand, which shows you who would be in modern day Chaldea, the virgin daughter of Babylon in the last days.
Yeah, the Chaldeans were the wise men of Babylon. The wise men of this modern day Babylon, ruling the world in wickedness. some witchcraft. You know, with all modern warfare is based on deception. You know, it's a very dull day out here, but yet people are outside. You know, people are outside spending money. You know, they heard news from Elon. You know, the second chief. You know, under DJ Trump saying that everyone was going to get $5,000. Now everybody out here spending money. You know, thinking that they're going to get that check. You know, banking on it.
What's that, Savant? 12, 10, 10 and 12, never trust thy enemy. Yeah.
Especially a gift.
Yeah.
The saying never trust Greek bearing gifts goes back to the Trojan horse.
God.
They always have some kind of divinous plot trying to
Yeah.
get you.
Yep.
Isaiah 47 verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy.
Yeah, because right now we're building up Esau Edom's enterprise. We're building this kingdom, you know. And Jake, who labored 400 years, you know, without any type of wages, you know, are still not shown any mercy to this very day. We're still at the bottom, you know. We still aren't, you know, cared for. You know, no mercy is being shown. You're constantly attacking us, you know, with your, you know, what's on the TV stations. You know, you saw a meme, you know, your so-called Black History Month. You had these 4 major net station, TV stations that are all owned by Edomites. You know, BET owned by a white woman, and it was like Happy Black History Month. You know, show you that you Jakes, you really don't own anything. You know, but yet you want to stay here. You know, your food is being poisoned. You know, the best place to be is outside of America. You know, who the hell really wants to be in America? You know, I saw a little reel on the tube on the web. You know, social media. You know, this dude, he was like, you know, check out this gym. It's 8:00 in the morning. There's a little social gym where you can go and hang out, like a lounge, work out upstairs. Everybody in America was hating. No, that's not a gym. Gym is where people work out and go home. It's showing you how bitter Americans are for losing. You know, you're a bunch of losers here. You know, and if you modern day Edomites are losing, how much more are you Jakes? How much more are you losing? You know, what do you think that you actually have here if the everyday Edomite is complaining? You know? But it's all set up by design of the rulers. And that's why Yahweh Shema Shah is going to take them out.
Isaiah 47 verse 6, I was wroth for my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hands. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, because when do you retire here in Babylon the Great?
Hey, keep pushing it back.
You know, what's the retirement age? You know, you go to school, you get indoctrinated for 18 years, and you go to college, you get all this type of debt. Now you're a slave to the system. And now you have to work the first 7 years, become debt free, but then you gotta buy a house. Then you get into a 30-year mortgage. You know, and then you can't, you know, take out this 401k, the money that you've been saving this whole time. It's money that you've been saving this whole time without paying a penalty. You know, without paying some type of penalty, you know, you can't take it out. You know, it's very foolish here. Working 80 years old, what are you gonna do? Go on a cruise and just sleep all goddamn day?
And like I said, the ancient, you're supposed to show respect to your elders.
Yeah.
Like, damn, get old man a break, you know? So even on the elders, you show no mercy, man. People that you're supposed to show respect towards, man.
Yeah.
You know?
People that don't have so-called college degrees, they 50, 60 years old working in warehouse jobs.
Exactly. Can't retire.
Can't retire, you know. Well, we can have to get rid of you. You can't meet the protocol. You know, really, we already living in a state like Elysium. You know, movie of Elysium. Shit, when you work at these warehouse shops, you go in, you gotta go through security. They got patting you down with metal detectors. Can't bring anything in. You know, we living in a crazy society here. People don't even realize a dystopian future is happening in the present.
Yep. Real quickly, you said most warfare is deception, psychological warfare. The mind, you know, our our people. Imagine, of course, now we don't have physical chains on us, but the psychological things that it has done to Jake. They did an experiment with a grasshopper. They had a grasshopper in there jumping with the lid on. Eventually, the grasshopper got tired. He took the lid off. He's not going to jump, even though he got space to get out, man.
Yeah,
that's how destroyed our people got.
Yeah, they did that with fleas as well. You know, they had the fleas jumping, and then with the lid on. And when they took the lid off, because that's what they believe. Perception and perspective is everything.
Got a precept for you. Maybe think about 12 years a slave. When I think it was towards the beginning when the grandmother was she was old, but she still had to work. And I forgot the main character was talking to the grandmother. All of a sudden, she just she stopped rocking. You know what I'm saying? And she died. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think about what brothers are saying. I got this precept for it. It's Deuteronomy 28 in points and 50. We started 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Yeah, and the symbol for the Edomites, the nation bird is the eagle. And it's so funny. The eagles are on verge of being extinct. They're a lowest species of animal. But yet they're a top predator. Showing that's very spiritual. Showing that the time of the Edomites, is coming to an end. And the Heavenly Father Yahweh, sent the Edomites against us, for our disobedience, because we rebelled against Him. And that's why we are yet this day in our captivity, serving out a punishment. But Jake is happy to be here.
Yep, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of old, nor shew favor to the young.
Why would they? They're your enemy. To them, in their mind, they're the superior man. And Esau, Edom, and has created a constitution which they are trying to uphold. Well, nigga, read it. You got Jake get pulled over by cops. This is unconstitutional, nigga. You are 3/5 of the man in that constitution, that you're trying to uphold. Or did you forget? This would say, they may forget, but Yahweh Shema Shai has not forgotten. The Lord ain't forgot what the Lord hasn't forgot what the Lord what Esau Edom has done for our people. Let's think about Isaiah 46.
Oh yeah. You want it?
I really want to.
Oh yeah.
This is Isaiah 47 in verse 7. It says, "And thou saidest, thou shalt be a lady forever."
Yeah, that's the mindset. That's the mindset of the Sleedomites, man. Starting with their top elites, seeing what they're gonna do 50 years from now.
Changing names and emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you look at these, a lady is like a woman of high status. She would have like servants under her. She'd be very classy. Full of wealth. Never get her hands dirty. She would have servants. So Esau Edom thought he was going to be that top nation forever. What their inward thought is, that their house shall continue forever.
Yep.
They call their name, the lands, after their own names.
Isaiah 47 verse 7, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end."
Yeah, he didn't consider scriptures, man. He didn't consider that the Lord was going to raise up Jacob in these latter days. He didn't consider it. And now that these things are happening, this man's scrambling. All right? He's getting ready to come down with great wrath, as it tells you in Revelation 12. He's going to be like a madman upon the earth. Because the things that they've been plotting and scheming on for decades, now they got to really put it into full force. They got to put it into action. Bubba, should I give you, you got something real fast? If not, Triumph of the Wicked is short. Job 20, or is it Job 5?
Yeah, I got a pretty
Con.
This is the Psalm 73, and I'll start at just straight to the point, verse 18. It says, "Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation? As in a moment, they are utterly consumed with terrors." You know, and this is how Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring an abrupt end to their plans, because, you know, we speak about Jacob's trouble, but in this time of trouble, it always makes mention that the power shall stand in fear. You know, just like in the time of ancient Egypt, the Magi's and the Egyptians, the magicians, of the Egyptians, right? How they were able to, do certain left-handed miracles, left-handed enchantments, witchcraft, but it wasn't able to keep up with the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. These days, Esau even got his heart machines, his GMO foods. They think, oh, there is a famine. Well, who can supply food? If there is a drought, we can cause rain. And whatever else Yahweh Shema Shai allows them to have, it will be revealed, right? But the Lord is going to bring disasters and calamities that they're not going to be able to keep up with. Their plans of microchipping everyone, it is going to come to an abrupt end, because it was this whole quantum computing. Everybody is worried about how the banking system can easily, be hacked, and now some type of reset has to happen. But what are you talking about? You have companies like IBM, these major American companies, creating these quantum computers. How are hackers going to get their hands on them? It don't make no sense.
Right, you're allowing them to do. You're subsidizing their projects.
You're investing in it, but you're worried about this happening in the future. It doesn't make any sense. That should be almost a natural disaster threat right there. Well, we can't allow quantum computing because it shows a risk to the current system that's already set up.
National security.
Yeah, it's a national security risk, showing you that this thing is all a plan. But in a moment, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring Esau Edom's building blocks is going to be knocked all down.
Yeah, you made me think about something that quote that Yuval Noah Harari said about, I was looking it up, about the rain, but says there's no need for gods in order to live a good life.
Yeah, because he was going in. Yeah, I remember that quote.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but
he was just basically going into, in the ancient time when God was mad, he would cause no rain. Now we don't. He said the old kings, the old rulers had to worry about that. But we're the new kings, we're the new gods. We cause rain to fall from heaven. Which that's a very proud statement.
Yeah. Yeah, another one said we will be beyond the God of the Bible.
Yeah, we will be beyond the God of the Bible, because really the Lord is like a myth here. God, what's his name then? You never heard anyone on national television say Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to say what the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen.
You got a quick precept? It's Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah.
Because judgment hasn't gone forth. That's why they make these proud statements. Look, the judgment, the hammer of the Lord hasn't came down yet, man. Everyone's going to be made a believer, even atheists, man. And my phone chimed in when I said that. Even atheists going to be made believers in these times that we're living in, man.
Yeah, so every knee shall
bow.
Every tongue shall confess that, that Yahweh Shai, that he is the Mashiach. When you watch these movies, you see how these great kings are set up. Kings are set up, and if you don't get in line, their force, you're going to feel their pressure. You know, and the God of the Bible is going to make you inhabitants of the earth feel his pressure, especially the heathen of the, you know, these proud heathen nations, you know, that have been oppressing the people. You know, it's 2025, you know, the scandemic been in it, people still got muzzles on.
Yep.
You know, it's really hilarious. Yeah, you can go all day. This world is reversed, bro. What is there? There ain't really anything left here. Even though there's people out here, nothing is really exciting. Nothing's really happening. You know, like, you remember you used to come outside, you could feel the energy.
The mirth is gone.
You know, you can feel that energy. Like, yo, so many people out here. But there's people out here, but it's just like, it's still dead.
Spirit angels have found this.
Yeah, spirit, yep. What you got, bro?
I said Job 20.
Okay, come.
It's up Job 20, start at verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, because wickedness is not going to prevail. It's not going to always last, man. See, our people, you know, got a misunderstanding on this. All right, if that people knew this, they won't be selling out. They won't be doing the things they're doing to overcome, and this current age is getting ready to go out. All right?
All right, you think a goddamn nigga like, you know, even though Tom Cruise is a Jake, you know, which you can believe that or not, but you like somebody in shape, you know, somebody fit, strong, would be the leader of the Edomite nation. You know, you think somebody with actual intelligence. Because there's a clip with Elon, he's talking about the rocket ships. He just regurgitating what the scientists, the engineers told him. And you had a cameraman, well, what about this? Are you going to add this to the jet? He's like, actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, it's a good idea. It's like, nigga, you got a camera guy. You're supposed to be this smartest guy in the world. You got some random camera guy telling you how a rocket ship that you're creating, knowing that you're just an investor, the face of the company.
Yeah, he's just the face.
This dude don't know anything. They call this man for meeting CP and playing Diablos all day. Clearly, he's top 20 in the world. He's like top 200 Diablos rated player in all of America, in all of the world. You know, people play the game. He play esports all day.
Yeah.
You know. If you're gonna be good at anything, you gotta do it all day. They just call this nigga and brief him. Hey, talk about this. Turn on the camera and talk about this. They be playing video games all day. He ain't wise.
That just goes straight to power of Esau, man. That the Lord has given him. You know?
That deception.
Yeah.
People really think you're gonna get a $5,000 check, you know, dividend. You know?
Exactly. And like you were saying on the side, like, yeah, you get the 5,000. What does that mean for your cost of living?
Exactly.
It's called inflation, man.
Exactly.
You just print out money in the thin air. Where do you think it come from? Right?
Exactly.
Where did this real, you know, because money is supposed to be symbolic of something of people value, man.
Exactly.
You know, but it's not.
So all these apartments that are vacant, you know, let's say now they're full. Now they're full occupancy. They're getting applications full time. The application fees are gonna go higher. Because you know, okay, well, that means when it's time to renew the lease, we got more people that want to buy, so we can raise the rent. You know, it will cause everything to go up. You know, people going to buy supplies. Well, supplies are low and demand is high. Well, that means that this thing that we're supplying is more valuable. So let's raise the prices. You know, the fiat system can't work. It has to be backed by something. And the American, all it is backed by the U.S. military.
Yep.
You know, ultimately.
So let's go back. Where we at?
I just read verse 5. Read it again.
Yeah.
What about all the gold, though? But
Yeah.
that's that shit crazy.
Job 20 and verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, if I may add, just for a moment, because even with this, like the other apostle Tahar, you know, where's all the gold? You know, that shows you how fragile this system is, and that's the reason why, you know, they took the gold if my memory serves me right, from the history, these nations, they wanted some of their gold back, because the dollar, when it was backed by gold, the nations, they were like, well, we believe that you're printing more notes than you have in gold, so we want some of we want gold, So they wanted gold, and they had to suspend it and take it off the gold standard, So this system is very, very fragile, One wrong move and this thing is going to collapse. That's why it's a conglomerate. It's the nations are coming together to start this NWO. It's systematically being broken down.
And what about that gold in Africa? Back a couple years ago.
Yeah. You're talking about the $14 trillion.
Yeah. Why is that not being talked about still?
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Why do they keep that on the hush hush?
Well, that's the thing about when you bombard people with information, you can't really remember. They bombard you with so much new information. That's how, when you were in school, you couldn't remember what you learned at the beginning of the semester. That's how the system is up, to just give you new information, so you never can retain anything.
Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and you never retain anything. You don't remember what happened to the fucking gold in Africa.
And, since we're speaking on currency and stuff like that, let's segue to prophecy. All roads lead to this chip, man. All right, and that's part of the warning. That's part of getting the blood off our hands. So I can get Revelation 13. Because that's where all roads lead to. Everything's going digital. All right, that's going to be the new form of how you buy and sell. All right.
This is Revelation chapter 13. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause.
Which is really, the old ancient Roman Empire coming back. Esau and his plans of a one world,
This whole democracy.
Yeah.
They're really just like the way of life, the way that, they run the monetary system.
Yep.
Everything about, ancient Rome is living and speaking, in this modern day Babylon system. That's why it's good to study history.
That's right. Which you shouldn't be conformed to, man. All right? Because that's going to be to your deletion. Conforming to this man and his ways. Which is through gradualism. That's why you gotta watch this devil, man.
Yeah, you had the Colosseums. I still remember, they had there was this Justice League, DC Comics. There was a show where, Superman, he got captured and whatnot, so they over there on a mission to save him. And they had him in the Coliseum game. And everybody was just like, but everyone just looked through. It was a dictator. He was the strongest person on the planet. And everybody was going to the Coliseum. He was like, where's everybody going? And he was like, we're going to see the fight. He was like, don't you guys have jobs? She was like, jobs? We haven't worked in years. So bread and circus, is part of that image that's part of the image that's speaking today to keep people distracted. I don't even know what the new sauce is. Oh, the whole Kendrick Lamar, the whole thing, which I saw a post saying that he got fined $2 billion for not doing a black national anthem, but that wasn't true. This thing, if it was, you think don't got $2 billion? You know what I mean? It's just like the thing people are raging about has kept them so distracted and basically deceived. These people don't even know where to go, to stand up and fight for, because they're being tossed to and fro by every wind of deception. Their emotions. So this is Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, you're seeing that gonna happen, play out very soon, man. all right, if you're not down with the program that Esau's bringing and slinging, all right, you're going to be taken out of society, man.
Well, you already see that. You know, the whole cancel culture.
Yeah.
Culture.
Yep.
If you're not politically correct, you know, you can be, you know, ostracized. Yeah. You know, you can be, you know.
He does that with countries, nations. He'll start a campaign against you, call you terrorists.
That's right.
You know, demonize you. You know, say this guy's doing this and that. And all the information you get is from Western media. You know, and that's how they kill you, man. They kill your character and then they kill you physically, man. You know, Gaddafi and all the stuff they were doing. You know, you read about stuff Gaddafi's trying to do. He's trying to do some right things, free education. Yep. He was dealing with the gold and stuff, right? What they do, they called him crazy. They killed him.
Yep. Yeah, I saw a picture of like that Bin Laden dude. You know, he was a young man in the United States. Then he was next to fucking
Yeah, it's all a game.
He's CIA.
It was all a game.
Yeah, he was next to that woman, the black girl. I don't even want to remember her name. The Harris character, you know, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
He was in a picture with her.
Yeah. It's all a script. They got a script. The Lord has a script. The Lord gave them that fucking script, man.
Yeah, you don't really know what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, like the brother said, when you really think about this, it's a movie. You know, when you watch, I mean, yeah, of course, cool. You might, those people, you know, you got some, you know, real news stations and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But like, there's so much deception really going on. So many insiders, people that are raised up, you know, for this position. You know, you can train a nigga to be a YN. Why can't you train a Edomite to, you know, to be a full of deception? You know, be a news person to lie to people. You know.
Let's keep on.
It says, "In cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead."
Yeah, so the ones who are in charge, who's been given rule over the earth right now, the self-proclaimed so-called white man is going to cause people to take this, all right, to receive it. Mm-hmm. He's not going to, you know, in a sense, force you, but it's going to be like, look, if you don't do this, you've been trained your whole life to operate a certain way, to live, to buy, to sell, all right? And if you're not down, you know, the whole C19 was a prelude.
Yeah, it's like cause and effect. You know, you cause something to happen, there's effects that follow. You know, so he's gonna cause things to happen within the earth. And you think of buying and selling, well, everything has to do with buying and selling. Buying and selling is just trading one goods to another, transfer of energy. You know, in order for you to really operate in this society, which, you know, this is a consumer-based society. You know, they don't really create anything here, you know, of substance. So you can't have some off-grid, you know, thing going on under a black market. You know, like in that movie where they were living underground. You know, Demolition Man. You know, you won't have a underground society that you can live off the grid with, because it's all about consuming things, you know, and now you have it, and now you just buy it from someone. You know? So he's gonna cause all, I'm reading it. Yep. This is Revelation 13:16. He calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Hey, look, and who's stopping him? Right? The Lord wants this thing to come to pass. And he's going to do it through what? His unrighteous laws and decrees. Going back to Micah 2, Isaiah 10. Okay? That's how he's going to bring forth this device, man. And according to 2 Corinthians, the 11th verse, we're not ignorant of his devices, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it says rich and poor, because, you know, we're getting to hyperinflation territory. You know, that's where we're going. You know, there's going to be the rich that can afford, you know, the few things, and there's going to be the super poor, you know, that basically can't afford anything, that are going to be completely reliant on, you know, the system to feed them, to take care of them, and everything working class.
I got a definition real quick. Going to that cause of all. It's the word coerce. Coerce.
Yeah, co-host. I can't say it now.
Coerce. Yeah, it's like a weird. It's C-O-E-R.
Yeah.
Coerce.
Uh-huh.
It says restrained or constrained by force of law or authority. So a decree.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not gonna physically make you do it, but by law, if you don't, it's illegal. You're gonna be deemed a terrorist. You're gonna be hemmed up. There's consequences. So he caused harm, man.
Yeah. Because even during the C-19, yeah, it wasn't illegal not to get the jump shot, but shit, if you didn't get it, it made it real hard for you. You made it tight. And people were down, because people are so hypnotized. People don't think, they're told what to think. You have a speaker come on the TV and tell you that this isn't right. And when you take those same talking points and go talk to this person who heard the other side of the talking point from the other person, now you two are meeting together at the barbershop talking about this, that, and the third. But you were told what to think. You were told how the perspective and perception and perspective. The only thing how that changes is by your point of view. If you don't have the eyes to see and ears to hear, you're just gonna go along until you find yourself, getting microchipped.
Another definition: technocracy. It says control of society or the economy by technical experts.
By technical experts, and you have the Elon Musk character, Amazon. Fact checkers, you have these people who are, so-called wise men that have all the money. Now they're telling you, what to think, how things should be ran. That sounds like a great idea. We should give them a dividend. No, maybe you should pay off that damn debt you owe to these other countries. You know what I mean? Maybe you should get that the deficit down.
Yeah.
Maybe that will help out with the situation.
Yep. That's not part of their plans.
It's not part of it.
Let's keep going.
This is Revelation 13:16. It says to receive a MARK in their right hand and in their forehead.
Yeah, paragma. All right, helmet incision in the skin. Okay, that's what this devil wants to do to you, and that's gonna be your new credit card, your new way, your money. That's gonna be your new way of buying and selling.
Hello?
Always read the Bible. That's it.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you guys are good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Have a good one.
You too. That's gonna be your new way of buying and selling, man.
Because MasterCard came out in like 2030, they didn't use cards.
Yeah. Yep.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean? It's gonna be inside you fools, man.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a preacher right there. But yeah, MasterCard, because they want to use your phones. They want to go digital. You can just, can be on your phone. You don't need a card.
Yeah.
They can use the excuse, what's the point? We waste so much money, plastic.
Congratulations.
The numbers can be hacked and stuff.
The numbers can
Someone
be
can steal your card.
Someone can steal your card, theft, this, that, and the third. Problem, action, solution. Order out of chaos. There's so many things going on, that can lead to this MOT system.
Bobby, should I give me Ecclesiasticus 5:15? And we're talking about this, and people will but the scriptures tells us not to be ignorant of things like this. It may seem like a small thing, but it's really a great thing, man. Kind. I think it's the last verse. Kind.
Okay.
Go over that.
You got it, bro. I was getting
Sirach 5, Ecclesiasticus 5,
Okay.
in verse 15.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what book you mean.
Yeah. Sirach.
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus.
Yeah.
When I first came in, I got messed up with that too. I was like, Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 5, or Sirach 5 and 15.
Okay.
Be not ignorant of anything anything in a great matter or a small.
Yeah, and some people may look at this as a small thing. Some people might look at this as a great thing, but don't be ignorant in it. You know, and we're giving you understanding of what's getting ready to come down the pipeline. All right, and how you have to go about, conduct yourself in society, man. If you don't have that see him, all right, that MOTV that we just read in Revelation 13, you're not going to be able to have a normal life anymore, man. So don't just play this off like it's just a small thing. All right? And there's a judgment written for those who are partakers of that, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have people on scared. People are gonna be so scared. You got people that you see every day. When you go to your little warehouse shop, the nigga see you every day, but he not gonna let you in unless you got a badge. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you see me every single day. Yep. You ain't gonna let me in without my badge. Yep. But people are scared of that's the domestic capital T. People literally think that the nigga, you can't trust your neighbor type of stuff.
Yep. Hey, what was that Biden that said about turning family members because of
If you have someone speaking against,
he reported. How much more when Esau's kingdom, his life is on the line. So what do you think he's going to dish out as far as rewards?
And you got, brothers, we're in the Matrix. Where he said anytime these people can become agents, these people are under heavy witchcraft. All of them. These people can be activated by a single word. To where they'll just get right in line. These people don't know what's going on in the world.
No. Like you said, they're being taught what to think, say, and do.
People are like, well, what do you think about what they sell on the news? Nigga, you're gonna tell me what he told you to think. Right.
You mentioned proper action solution. Psalm 94 in verse 20, it says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?"
Yeah, mischief, mischievousness. That's what's being framed into the laws, of today. There's a mischievous play behind everything. It's the brothers that have been initiated. We can see, it's like the Elder Yashwan was like say, it's stupid. It don't make no sense. It's so obvious. But people are still going to fall into that trap.
Yep.
Because people have the fear of missing out, right? The fear of going without, all of these things. People live their lives in constant fear. So what? They're unstable. When you live in fear, you're unstable. Danger is everywhere. I don't know. You're not standing upon any type of sure foundation. That's why the name of Yahweh Shema Shai is so important, especially to get us through the times that we're coming into.
It's Psalm 94 in verse 20. "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" So a decree. It creates an evil condition by creating controversy, man. Like say you make a law, everybody that wears a blue shirt, beat him up. That's creating a mischief by a law, man. So that same way he's going to do with this MOTB system. He's going to create a problem, which he's doing now with the financial system failing, crumbling, right? All these so-called threats of T attacks, right? And cyber attacks and all that kind of stuff. It's because he's creating a problem so he can have a solution. It's economics. He creates a problem. That's what the device is. It's a problem solver, man. He's going to solve the problem which he created, and he's going to cause you to take it because you can't participate.
That's right. They're playing to solve the problems.
Which makes them as a god. And people are looking at the so-called white man as a god. But we're here to tell you that he's a false god. His ways are false, man.
Man, where's the sun been at?
I know, right?
Just like, everybody, getting sick. You know, ain't nobody. Everybody getting sick. Ain't no questions. You know, so this way when they bring something, you know, oh yeah, no wonder. I knew it was something. My intuition was telling me. I could feel it.
Yeah.
You know. But sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is back in Revelations 13 and 17. In that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the M-A-R-K, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to participate in society like you normally do, right? You're not going to be able to go to your store and pull out some cash or you know, pull out your credit card and, you know, no, it's going to have to be inside of you. And we're one double left away from them saying, all right, look, we're done with this. You know, this is the new way. Get on board or get left behind. That's pretty much what it is. All right, and we're warning you to look, not to take that thing because you're pretty much saying that Esau's your God, man. You know, you're gonna be a perpetual slave unto him. Why you think, you know, Apostle Hall is always going to the digital all, man? You know, you're saying that Esau is your master.
Yeah, it's going to that stamp.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's a branding issue.
Yep.
You know, same way you have a brand on your car, oh, that's for. Well, he's still gonna put that stamp on you and say you belong on to me, man.
Yeah, it's a sign of allegiance.
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's what it is because you're gonna have some people that resist. You know, you're gonna have some people say no. You know, but a lot of people, you know, or majority of the people are gonna take it, especially when you know, you don't love me.
Yeah.
You don't love your babies. You know?
Oh man.
It really.
And that's
people are weak.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a tempting time. You know, it's called the hour of temptation. Temptations to do something off, do something wrong. You know? It's going to be a trying time, man. That's why it's very important to get rooted up in this faith, man. So that you're able to be unmovable. Going back to Isaiah 33 and 6.
Yeah, with these, really, even with these, during the C19, they had the tap to pay. Because with these micro C-hips, a lot of them have the ability to tap to pay. It's very easy system to tap to pay. You know, but also I believe they're making it illegal. They're making it illegal for you to use someone else to sell food stamps.
Yeah.
You know. So sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So now if they're making it illegal to sell someone's food stamps. Now they can make it to where when you go to the grocery store, you have to show some type of ID to show that the name matches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now they have to set up a system to prove your identity when you go. You know, when you go to when you go here, when you go there.
I think it's programmable. As far as, you know, the whip cars and all that stuff, that you can't only buy certain things that you approved of.
Yep.
Right, so same thing with this MOTB system.
Yeah.
You can't even go there, buy guns and all that. You know, it's going to deny. So there's no other transaction you can use. You can't say, all right, bro, I got some cash. Yeah. You can't buy or sell without this. That's what the whole point of prophecy is, man.
That's right. You know? Get that judgment first.
Mm-hmm. Which one I say 16?
Around 12 or 13.
Yeah. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worships the beast in his image and receive his M-A-R-K in his forehead or in his hand.
Yeah, because these are places where it's easy to scam pretty much.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Well, you had, you know, when they were checking your temperature, they had the, you know, because they were saying, oh, let me scan your forehead.
Conditioning.
Yeah, gradualism.
It was conditioning.
Yep.
You know, you had people, you know, when we had to come back where I was working at the time, when we came back, you know, they had to scan us to make sure we weren't too hot. Mm-hmm. You know, right here and in the forehead. The lady was like, just scan, let me scan your forehead. Mm-hmm. You know, but also that forehead is going to the Neuralink, the Neuralink technology. You know, that this new Elon is behind, because really taking those things, being able to, those miracles, well, now there's no penalty for sin.
Right.
The Lord didn't only the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, has power to forgive your sins. So only Yahweh Shai has the power to forgive you, from, these elements that you have. Yep. But Esau, Edom saying, no, he has the power, he has the authority over, what you're penalized for and what you're not penalized for. That's why he has a mouth speaking of great things. He's speaking these things also through his actions as well. Yep. But if any man takes these things, right? It says, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, so you're going to be tormented with fire, man. You can read about that fire in 2 Ezra 16th chapter. All right, as well as many other scriptures, man.
Yeah, and the Christians think that this scripture is talking about hell. They think we're going to have the kingdom of heaven on this small little island. It's going to be open. When you look down, you can see hell.
Yeah, no.
You look down, like, niggas going through it, bodies, you can have your body in it. You're going to be tormented, It's just like, why the fuck? Only Esau either can think of something so decrepit, and so evil to where we go and burn for all eternity. Yeah. Yeah. Where the heathens too, heathens think that only the rich go to heaven. If you don't have you don't have that gold coin to give the boatman when you cross the river.
Hey, what was that? I think it was an Israelite pastor that was selling lots in heaven. Yeah, people was like buying their way to heaven. Y'all remember that?
I heard of it.
Yeah.
How dare you, bro? I lie to you like that, man.
I'm pretty was a silly woman. You know what I'm saying?
Silly woman, yeah.
I told you we're in a great time of deception because again, the greatest judgment ever happened upon a people. That the judgment for taking that chip is missiles, man.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be greatly deceived to take that device. It might have nanotechnology in it. Like you said, those left-hand miracles when your back hurting and shit. Like a wristband you had. They back in the day they had the little metal shit on there. You thought it would help you balance and shit.
Oh
I forgot what that shit was called. But you just stretching it. You're not doing that. Like I can touch my toes now and shit. That's why you think gonna get you.
I remember that.
You're gonna be deceived with buying something.
Yeah, they got these pads, that people that put on people, to help out with certain things. Yep. Showing his technology is increasing.
Yep. Yeah, church in Mexico selling plots in heaven and a massive scam according to social. Yeah, they're selling lots in heaven, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of you have a lot of deception, a lot of reasons of why, because they need some type of way to identify people. Because Scarlett Johansson, she was just used in AI, technology where she was wearing a shirt that she didn't agree with. It said it was a middle finger, and it had the word, it had Zion, but actors, the Zion, the you wish people.
Yeah.
You wish you was us people. You see. But, showing you, well, now we need to stop stuff like this because now she's losing, not saying that this was happening, but this could be a scenario. Now she's losing endorsement deals. She was actually, on the island with no technology, chilling on vacation for, 2 weeks. And she came back, she lost all her endorsements. She didn't know when that she was going to be, lied on and stuff. So a lot of things can happen.
Yeah. Yep.
These hospitals, man, anybody working in a hospital, man, they indoctrinated. They believe in America.
They believe it. They believe in science. They believe it. But that was it. That was it on that? Yeah, so the scripture says you're going to be tormented in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Lord Yahweh Shai, the elect, are gonna watch you go through that torment, man.
Yeah, the elect gonna sound on that sea of glass.
Son,
You know?
we're gonna be part of that number.
That's right.
So now knowing these things, what pops in Jake's mind? Said, well, how am I going to eat? How am I going to, have clothing, shelter? Get Matthew 6:33 real fast first before we get to Isaiah. Baba Gashar.
Just think about that.
Con.
Verse-
Yeah.
This is St. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, so you're not going to have a worry for anything, man. Just keep seeking Yahweh Bashim Shai his way. All right? Because the Christians say, oh, you can come as you are, I can seek the Lord my way. No. The Lord has standards for his people. And if you're not meeting those standards, you're not serving him, man.
Yeah, because when it comes to taking the micro C-Hip, there's going to be different reasons why people take it. Just like when the C19 was, some people just took it because they wanted to go to a concert.
Oh, I had a woman's cousin. She took it and said, I just want everything to get back to normal. Now she look crazy as hell. Gaining
Everything
weight.
is that normal.
Gaining weight, looking sickly, body all messed up,
And you don't know how those things mess with you. But the different reasons why people, took it, I believe, I'm in danger. That's why I need to take it. I have an elderly, a family member that I don't want to, fall victim to this. That's why I'm gonna take it. Oh, I got a job I gotta go back to. So same thing with this MOT to the B. People are gonna take it for many different things, until it's forced upon you to take it.
It made me think about that precept. A wicked person find an excuse according to his will. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be in that mindset. I'm doing it because of this. I'm doing it because of that. Nah, nigga, you want to do it. We got everything left. Read one more time. We'll close on that.
St. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And it starts with fear. Fear in the Heavenly Father, man. That's the first thing you can do to seek in the Lord. And everything else will increase from there. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close. Lord, this camp lesson was edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only God and Son.
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakadash.
The bars of apostles for millstone. Shalom on to the elect.
Down to the spot. We got here. Come back. They closed.
And shit up.
Thanks, brother.
My bad.
I need some new eyes.
I do.